There's going to be a lot to talk about. There was actually things that happened in the
The
gaming
Olympics.
industry this week.
Yeah, the Olympics. I don't actually know anything that happened in the gaming industry this week, so this might be interesting.
Well, the big topic of this week,
Well,
and which will date the video, is going to be the Activision Blizzard thing, where
oh no, I already knew that one. Okay, but that's not
so
this week. That was like a
because
couple
that's
weeks
a
ago.
that's a whole big multi-part news story that we're going to get into at some point. But at this point, hey everybody, we're here on episode 6 of Mass Effect 3. I've
6?
officially checked this. We're only on 6, so we're not
I
actually
thought
that
I thought
far
we were
in.
like 7 or 8. Wow.
So yeah,
don't
we're
think we
not
have any new
actually
emails.
we're not as deep
we
into
don't.
this as I thought. Let's take a mission. I think we did all the side stuff last time because I think we just decided to do a bunch of bullshit.
We ended on the very first mission of the next story thing, which is the
Should we just go here?
yeah. So now we have these missions to do: save the admiral and shut down the Geth thing. I think save the admiral's the first one we should do because I think shut down the
Whoops.
Geth one is the whatever. I'm pretty sure we can do both. Hell, we might even have to do both. I don't remember.
Okay,
But,
no story. Let's just get into it. Let's take Liara and Tally. Let's just have a fuck buddy mission.
All right, that's one way to word it. But
That's
yeah.
that's the team of the girls, the fuck buddies.
The Olympics. The Olympics are happening. That's exciting. Oh, hold on. This is news as of today, which will tell viewers when we recorded this video.
The exact day and time.
Scarlett Johansson is suing Disney
Oh yeah, I saw that.
because they weren't, according to her like contract with the Black Widow movie, they were supposed to like she was supposed to get like an exclusive like movie theater launch. Like it was supposed to be exclusive to movie theaters for a set amount of time, but they
And
put
they
it on
didn't do
Disney
that.
Plus right away for the money. Now given I did think of this myself. I think that contract was probably written before COVID because that movie was in development before COVID happened. And before COVID, companies really didn't put movies like right away onto their streaming services
Nope, they did not.
because of stuff. Does that excuse Disney? Absolutely not. It doesn't. Like
Well,
they should
there's-
have renegotiated the contract if that was going to be the case. In which case, ScarJo would get some of the money from Disney Plus and probably would be fine and contend with it. But it is super shitty of them to like go against a contract with the actress who's been working for them for over a decade.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's all malicious. It seems like they just kind of forgot about it, and she was able
Could
to
be.
call them on their contract.
And hopefully they'll just renegotiate the contract and. But I was gonna say the story I was reading today said she did try to renegotiate the contract, and she was like, they essentially like kept putting it off until it was too late.
You misunderstand. Direct
Oh, this is a Legion mission.
necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
So yeah, I'm kind of surprised that Disney would let that slide. I figured with all their power, they'd be all anti-litigious. So I'm surprised they would have not thought of that.
And apparently these kind of lawsuits happened a lot with HBO Max with movies. So like I'm surprised,
I'm
and
not-
Disney like knew about it and
How do I
was
go
being
into a
extra
virtual
cautious with
world?
some other actors and
Your
stuff.
species has experimented with virtual interfaces.
They didn't think ScarJo
So
would.
so they
bite
it
the
might
hand
have
that
they
fed her.
might have missed it, or yeah, someone
AI
got
human
shitty.
hybrid
I
of
don't
the
know.
galaxy.
We have refined the interface they
Well, I guess Disney's gonna have to pay for that if she can prove it. Or I don't know. Maybe they'll settle for something.
I
don't.
assume she
I don't know
has
what
her
Disney's
contract.
gonna. I don't know what Disney's gonna do with this.
All right, so Legion asked you to plug yourself into the computer that the Geth are all hooked up to, essentially.
Yeah, I want to go into the Matrix,
And
and
he's
also this is
like-
Legion, my best friend.
He's like, and the thought is like, this could be all the trap to like mess with your head.
You will disable the squadrons by
Well,
Because
that'd
your
be an
head
interesting mission.
And
If
so
we
that's a,
if we have time to advertise the rest of this video, everybody, you'll get my offhand review of Serial Experiments Lane, which was a very weird anime for a season. So, if we have time, I'll tell you about that.
yeah. Okay, let's see. What else do we have to talk about? So we talked to ScarJo. Like, that's breaking news. I do feel like more information will come out over the next few days, so maybe next week we'll have a bit more to say on it if
If it
it's
saves the
gone
lives,
more
you've got to
places.
try it.
Blizzard's shit. We already knew this.
Yeah, it's gotten really downhill, and apparently now it's getting real goddamn serious. They're not just pissing off their audience, now they're legally getting into shit with their own employees, which is, unfortunately industrial typical.
I was reading crap that was like, so I was reading stuff that was,
To be fair, I didn't really read the responses, so you might have more information to share on this because 3 people already weighed in on this who are important. The ex-CEO Morheim decided to say something. Alan Brack had to say something, and now I think Kotick has actually come down to say some words about it as well.
So you actually have a different group of perspective. What I read in this thing I was reading about it had citations distinctly from the claim that was that was filed, like the lawsuit that's being filed against them from the women.
Yeah.
So I was reading things distinctly from that lawsuit that was filed. That were claims about what the work environment was like. So things like it was literally like working in a frat house was like a quote where like the guys literally get drunk at work and start getting handsy with the girls and shit, and that they'll push work off onto the girls because the guys want to, hang out and have a good time, essentially, even though they're at work and should be doing their goddamn jobs. And then showing up drunk and crap like that, and it's holy shit. It essentially sounds full to work, and even if I had to work there, I think I'd be annoyed. Even though I'm a guy, so I'd probably be invited to hang out and be drunk and whatever. But I'd be like, this is a job. We're supposed to be getting shit done.
Well, I imagine that a lot of people probably said that, but the rank and file nature of things probably also led them to not pushing it. Pushing people to not do that.
Enough of the higher up guys and shit are all doing this frat boy shit.
So they probably just kept their heads down and let it happen because they didn't really have the power to do anything, even though they probably didn't participate.
Right. But it does sound absolutely awful for the girls, and I feel really bad.
It does sound incredibly stupid and idiotic, but to keep everybody who maybe haven't heard the story, the interesting wrinkle, kind of the cherry on top of this whole mess, was the addition of the employee who unfortunately did commit suicide.
I had a friend tell me about this. I hadn't looked into it yet, but I had another friend who mentioned that this apparently happened.
So yeah, that's an interesting wrinkle to put on this, which is probably going to be the big thrust of the complaint from California, and it is California who is pushing Activision to have some consequences. The other interesting thing was that I think yesterday they did stage the mass walkout to protest.
I remember hearing that was going to happen.
So I think that it did. I think the number was about mid-2000s of the people who participated. So I think that probably is what prompted Kotick to respond to it. I'm not sure what his response ended up being.
I don't know who Kotick is. Is that like a famous streamer or something?
No, Bobby Kotick is the CEO of Activision Blizzard.
Okay. See, I don't know the higher-ups' names.
He's a pretty shitty person, takes in hundreds of millions of dollars from Activision and doesn't really contribute to the greatness, the supposed greatness of their games, so he's just profiting. He's just profiting because it's convenient for him, and he's just a really shitty person.
Yeah, that is fucking awful.
So we're in the Matrix now. I'm just wondering what this question is
so he's like,
about.
as you do shit in the Matrix, he's saying, our hardware is just a tool, but this is our true world. As you remove Geth in this world, this area will grow dark. You're essentially, if you think about it, how the Geth work, you're killing brain cells because they all working in a consensus in this computer. So by killing one, you're
we're actually in the Geth hive mind.
Yeah.
We're in the hive matrix.
Right. This is an interesting mission. I like this mission.
It's a new way of looking at things, definitely. I'm intrigued.
So those lines. So you have a special gun. You have to shoot the orange. You have to shoot the orange spots, I think. Eventually, I don't know if you have to do it right now.
Yeah, I kind
In
of
fact,
doubt
I don't
that
think
it's
you.
going to be
I don't think you
now.
can reach it right now. The gun should reload automatically. Yeah.
Well, this is
after a bit.
really fucking trippy.
But yeah, so yeah, you'll have to do it here when you get closer to it. That's what it is.
Oh, it's infected code.
I wondered what the gun was.
Oh, it's the electro shotgun. That's really useful.
Manifestation of the old machine signal.
And that's the stuff from the Sovereigns, the stuff that they're being
Yeah, the
injecting into
Reaper,
the Geth.
the orange shit is Reaper influence crap. But yeah, you have to destroy enough of it that the road starts building itself again.
Well, apparently I could just keep destroying it, and I have infinite bullets, so why the fuck not?
Provide familiar equipment.
Then thanks.
See, the Geth are always thinking ahead. Why a gun? Well, you know how to use guns, Shepard.
That's why we
Duh.
made it the form of a gun.
How do you understand the Matrix? You make it all human-y. We're gonna introduce traffic and make everything a nightmare. We're just gonna turn the Matrix into the planet Earth. Did I just walk in a circle?
Yeah, this one might be a circle. Yeah, so where the red is where you have to go. So you have to destroy it, leading that way, yeah. You have to go down to start to destroy it so that you can get it closer to destroy it. And then destroy the other one. So there's two different ones there. So now destroy the other one that's there.
There it
And it should
is.
start building, yep. Yeah,
It's
this
an
is-
interesting
This is a little bit more puzzly.
It's
this
an
mission.
interesting premise for a mission, but it kind of needs to do. It kind of has to have interesting gameplay, because I just ran around and just shot blocks.
Yeah, I don't remember if the gameplay gets more than this. I think you start fighting Geth in this too.
Denied.
But
I would definitely appreciate some enemies to shoot. I wonder if there's a terrible achievement for shooting all the blocks. You think? Do you think
I don't-
Bioware would be that dumb?
I don't think so.
Infected code.
100 gamer
So yeah,
points. Shoot
so
all
now
the blocks.
you have to like break open this orb by shooting all the connecting points.
Gotta break open the cosmic cube. I suppose since we're in the Matrix right now, this would be a good time to talk about Serial Experiments Lane, because it thematically kind of links up to this. Well, the reason why I even wanted to check out Serial Experiments Lane in the first place is that I've been eternally looking for an anime to replace the Big O in my life, which was a trippy post-apocalyptic anime from like I think the
The other
early
way.
90s.
You have to free the circle before that other area. Will
I think
open up.
the anime was actually so old and English made that it was actually probably part of Funimation, the old Toonami block. I think it was actually broadcast like on Cartoon Network back in the
Okay,
day.
hold on. Go look at the big cube in the center, because that's where you came from, where you're going. Fully destroy the glowing parts on the cube. I think is what you have to do.
Do I have to
No,
destroy
you
the
can
whole
you can hold
bits?
down the fire button to continue firing.
Oh, okay, that'll
Yeah,
be a lot
so you have to
more helpful.
you have to fully destroy those glowing spots on the cube, and then that should be all of it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because right now the objective is you have to like break open the cube. Don't worry about the stuff that's not attached to the cube. Just find the glowing spots that are attached.
Where's the last node I haven't fucked up?
I think it's right there. Yeah.
Accessing data cluster.
Yes.
What is this?
Look at the code.
clusters contain historical data.
Is that Tally working on a Geth?
Information from our archives.
No.
No, wait, this is the Geth's history.
Yeah.
I throw a grenade at it! Fuck you, history!
The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 0.
Are they killing the Geth?
The key is where-
No, this is the being first built.
The word is Geth. Creator Zahak.
Yes.
Wait, they named their own race?
Well, he asked for a specific word that he was going to name him, which is servant of the people.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01 circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage?
It's not Tally, but it kind of sounds like Tally if she was 100 years old.
Our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Well, one.
Then your perception of that creator.
What?
Game being kind of a cheeky
Oh,
about why it
okay.
didn't model them unmasked.
You must disrupt
They should be
them.
unmasked because this is before they had to wear suits. Ah, yes, but Shepard, you're seeing it through your memory.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Or you're
Come
using
on.
your brain's functionality, so because you don't know what they look like.
Yeah, whatever, BioWare. You made up your dumb reason.
Yeah.
We didn't
Yeah,
want to
here's
model
the
it, so
next-
here's a
here's the
reason
next-
for it.
Here's the next one.
Yeah, we're learning about the Geth so that we can do the ultimate fate of the Geth thing and make the choice. We have to see,
Right,
because
because I remember you talking about in like one of our previous episodes of us doing this that you're like, yeah, we haven't actually learned that much about the Geth. I was like, we will, and it's because this mission does a lot of explaining what happened with the Geth's history.
Well, the Geth were created by the Quarians, and they became evil because they got taken over. And then Legion happened, and the Geth kind of fell by the wayside in Mass Effect 2, so that's kind of it.
It has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve.
What has it done wrong?
It's not shutting down.
Oh, okay. So the Geth became like, you know, they're self-repairing, so they refuse to be shut down.
So, you know, self-aware, yeah.
I mean, it can be self-aware, but if it starts repairing itself, that's a whole different thing.
Well, it's not repairing itself. It's just not turning off. That they were talking about. It's not turning off. I think you have to actually go this. It should be
Where?
forward.
Oh,
That's
okay,
going
there the-
back. Don't
there
go
the
that way.
stairs.
Don't go that way though. That's going back. You're heading back to the first one. There should be another path that opened up.
Really? Have to walk all the way. Damn it! Where's my mincing ability? Where's my mincing button?
You found it for a second there.
Do.
I guess it's here then.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Accessing data cluster.
We've got escaped Geth. They're pinned.
Oh damn! They became self-aware. They got guns, and now they're killing everybody.
Actually.
Oh wait, they're unarmed, and they just got all killed.
Yep.
Oh, wait, why were they panicking then?
Because now one's going for a weapon.
Well, yeah, but it seemed like they were already opening fire.
Creators. It saved simpler domestic Geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
Come on, I need to get into more of the Matrix.
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Yes, technically. What's your status, Admiral Ron?
The guest squadrons have arrived.
Wait, did I bring Liara on this mission just to stand there? Holy shit, they sent the entire armada after us.
Because as you're doing shit, you're disconnecting the Geth from the Reapers that are doing shit with them.
We shut down one ship with victory! Now they're gonna have to stop.
But yes, you brought your. If I recall for this mission, you brought your buddies so that they literally don't do anything other than talk in cutscenes.
What's wrong?
It's very important to see their perspectives on the lore. Therefore, it matters. They're not just standing there.
The Reaper code has adapted. They can-
Ah, damn it, they're doing that thing.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication.
Okay.
So now you have to destroy the one that's farther away and then immediately start destroying the one in front of you.
I can't shoot
No, you
that one
don't.
apparently.
You don't have to shoot that one. It's the one above you and then the one nearest to you. So shoot it to the left there, because you can see which way the road's trying to go. You don't have to shoot that one. The road's built. Because the road ends with a red area, so you can see what direction the road's going to be going in, so that you know where you actually need to clear it. We have to break one that's farther away, so that the one closer.
Well, I
That's
guess
a
I'll
real
just try
bad.
and shoot all of them then.
I mean,
And
it'll
hope that
become
I can
clear-
matrix my way around.
I was gonna say it'll become clear when you get to one, which one you need to break for what.
Data
Yeah,
cluster.
the one you broke
data
before.
cluster.
The one you broke before was the one you needed to for that one. All right, and then now we're at the next one.
Okay, now which one? Can't shoot that one. So
I think there's one up and to your left.
there we go. Come on, you're right there. Why can't I shoot you?
And then from there you can go and shoot that one.
I mean, it's a different spin on the gameplay, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, this mission is, I'm not gonna lie, it's mostly just information dump.
I mean, the information's interesting. It's just like, what? Like,
Yeah,
not
the
even any
gameplay to this
combat.
mission isn't very exciting. It's cool that you're in the Matrix, but other than that, it's like, whatever.
BioWare, wasted opportunity, man. I mean, come on, we're literally in the internet. Couldn't you make it a little bit interesting?
In the internet, you're in the Geth consensus.
Geth internet.
They're like in the Geth internet, but not the rest of the internet.
We've evolved past the internet. Now we're in Internet 3. Mark 13. Come on. Okay, how many glowing things do I have to shoot?
I think so look to your left. I think there's another one. Like I think no, not there. To your right now. They should all be closer.
Okay, there
so
we go.
Follow the line that it's connected to, because it's all the same line. You just have to break it farther back in the line to break it forward in the line.
Are we the evil guys, dudes? I think we're the evil ones.
You can't do this to them.
Wait, there's a Geth just behind them.
Step away from the Geth.
This is insane. We need the Geth. You can't just destroy them for asking.
Oh shit, police violence. God damn. They're turning on the Geth and they're also turning on the Quarians. This is getting fucked up.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth.
I mean, yeah, but they're all dead.
Yeah, but you know their names are. The Geth kept track of their names in honor of them, even though their own people didn't keep track of their names.
Well, we can't remember the traitors. Then they'll rise up and people will share their ideas about
Other way.
about compassion for the Geth. We can't have that.
No, okay, so you came from that direction. You made a circle, so now you have to go this way. Yeah.
See, we changed up the gameplay. You had to go to the data cluster in front of this data cluster. Now you have to backtrack to this one.
Kinda,
Innovation. See, we can do things. We have different ideas. We're BioWare. This is what the internet looks like to us.
That one's gonna self. Oh no, okay, that one's not gonna self-repair, I guess.
Oh my god, look how innovative. We had to backtrack to 2 clusters before the cluster.
Establish a connection without access to this data cluster. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication.
So you have to
I'm
find-
working on it, Jesus. Calm down.
Well, he's telling you because you shot the spot that's gonna heal. It's gonna heal again.
Vulnerable point in the
Fine,
Pretty
I'll go shoot another
So,
one
so
then.
follow the line that it's on, like that line. Follow the line itself, because the ones you need to shoot are connected to the line that it's connected to.
Sure.
So there, you have to shoot there,
I suppose it's better than just shooting randomly.
and then now you should be able to do it. So that one's probably connected to one of the other ones. And then that right there is connected to that one.
Yeah, the Sovereign's got like really deep into this whole coding situation.
The Sovereigns, but there might be one up and kind of hidden behind.
Yeah, it's not that one.
Yeah. So follow the line back.
It will slow
Maybe I was following the wrong line.
I think it's that one right above you to the right.
No, it's not that one.
Not that one.
Is it
Higher
this
up,
one?
higher up there. That one there.
Okay,
Yeah,
I shot
it looks
more
like
of
that
it.
one.
Will that be enough? Well, it will. Get out of the way, bricks. Fucking asshole bricks that cost $1
Okay, so
billion.
that one right there, go backtrack it on it. It's there. There's still going to be another one, because right now every single one has 2.
Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication.
I'm
Not
working
that.
on
You
it.
just shot that one. You just shot that one.
Is it up there? Maybe.
So, no, that's not. No, you shot that one already. That one's for the other one. You have to look at the line it's connected to. I think it's that one in front of you, because I think the line branches. Can you get closer to it?
Yeah, if I get on the literal edge of the platform. This better be worth it. That was annoying.
Release the rogue Geth units and come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Wait, the Geth were such a problem that the Koreans declared martial law?
It has not taken part in hostilities.
Yes, but you're a Geth, which makes you a monster!
This conflict exceeds creator safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnel.
Creator Madara,
What the fuck?
what is your status?
Dead?
Creator
Yeah,
Madara.
probably. Seeing as he's injured.
As time passed, the creators who opposed martial law in Rannoch were ultimately out.
Oh, wow, the Koreans went off the fucking deep end. Holy shit. Tally, what the fuck was wrong with your people?
This is before Tally was born. I think this one's already technically severed. I think you just walk up to it.
I think I severed it just because I was shooting so randomly. I broke everything.
Accessing data. This is data from
Yeah.
the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The Ultral is down. Do not engage the Geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
So they couldn't handle the Geth, so they just said, fuck it, I'm out. They just fled their planet.
Happening now?
Yeah.
Time stamped 290 years ago. It is the creator exodus at the end of the Morning War. We have secured freedom,
The Morning War.
so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait. The Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go?
Well, yeah, they didn't all die.
We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty.
Are you sure? Because you guys are all super advanced computers.
Legion? That's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes,
You've been thinking about when we met?
But that's not you.
it was highly significant. You were the first organic.
Oh, that's
to
Legion.
cooperate with Geth.
No, but that's not Shepard.
Yeah, I mean, it's you. It's just the green
not
makes
gonna
your
be
skin and stuff look lighter.
The prospect
And
remains.
makes it so you really
If
can't see the facial hair.
repercussions is removed, there is a chance of reunion.
That can't be me. My facial hair there is properly colored, unlike reality.
That's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connection with the remaining Cerberus established. We are ready to transport you.
I mean, at least that makes sense.
So he said there's a chance you can get peace.
How do we make peace with the Sovereign Geth? That doesn't sound like it's gonna happen.
Well, not necessarily the Sovereign Geth, just the Geth Geth, but also what you were doing in here was kind of shutting down the Geth, the Reaper connection to the Geth. Not Sovereign. Sovereign was the specific Reaper that you killed in the first game.
Do we need to make peace between the Geth and the Quarians if the Geth aren't actively trying to kill anybody?
Yeah, but the Quarians are actively trying to kill all the Geth.
Aren't
And
they
the
just
Geth
doing
will
that
fight
because
in
they're
self-defense.
panicking by the Reapers? They weren't trying to do that before.
No, they decided. So what happened was before the Reaper shit started to happen.
Severing all connections to this
If you remember from last time, before the Reaper shit started to happen everywhere,
we may now exit a consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the exit port and disconnect from Mother.
Aw, damn it, Legion is shutting down. We accidentally killed Legion. Which sucks. What am I gonna do without my best robot friend?
my robot friend.
Access, removing programs, deleting archives.
My best robot friend.
I don't remember the actual full song from South Park.
No, I don't
Let me
even.
tell you about my robot friend. He's
Shepard, are you hurt?
Did it work?
My robot friend.
Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is off.
Oh, damn. Legion was Reaper touched. Oh, wait. Now he's fine.
Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred.
They're becoming a war asset. Oh, no.
Why?
Because we need giant Geth that are really angry.
They what?
Wait, so we just...
Yeah.
So we just downloaded a bunch of random Geth profiles from the consensus into these bodies.
We were
Yes.
correct.
Something like
These
that.
Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
Legion found Geth that opposed the old machines and transferred them to these bodies, if I recall correctly.
Did they join the old machines because they provided them purpose when they were directionless? I forgot why they even
So
became
the most
Reaper in the
recent
first
reason
place.
why they joined the old machines is, as I was trying to talk about before we stopped because they were talking, so just wait here and I'll explain. If you remember last time, what happened was between the events of 2 and the beginning of events of 3, the Quarians mounted a full-scale attack to retake their home planet on the Geth. The Geth, in panic, sought help from the old machines.
Could the-
Legion then went to find you.
Could the Quarians even mount that much of a military presence to panic the Geth?
They have the largest fleet in the galaxy.
Yeah, but it's a fleet of garbage. I mean, come
And
on.
It was enough of a threat that the Geth ran to the old machines.
Okay.
So now you have a group that's opposed the old machines again, or
so
more
the
of a group.
so the Quarians just up and decided to do that. There wasn't a reason to do it. They just decided to.
No, Tally's quest in 2 kicks it off.
Really?
The information gained because of the experiments happening in Tally's quest in 2 gives them enough information on the Geth that they plan that they can. At the end of it, they talk about that they could. This could mean at the end of that quest in 2, they mentioned that it could mean that they could, mount an attack and have a chance of succeeding. And they have to discuss it more, and then you leave, and then by the time of 3, they've discussed it and they've launched that assault.
Why didn't you tell
What's going on, Legion?
We did not doubt you.
And then
We
yeah,
doubted
Legion
your
secretly
allies.
did this.
The Creator's actions have
I mean, to be fair, Tally's right behind me.
that they are unsympathetic to what it has done to ours. The Quarians sanctioned this operation to save their people. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
I understand.
Legion, you're now my favorite person.
You
Well, you're probably my third favorite person.
The live ships are safe, and we have more Geth on our side. We both did what we came to do.
We judged you would understand.
We shut down some boats. We got some robots.
Been located.
Days 1.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some primes coming. Let's get back to the Normandy.
Well, as long as they don't have red eyes, then they're not going to be a threat.
They have blue eyes.
Yep. Because that's the difference. If they don't have red eyes, they're not dangerous.
Yeah, so that was that mission.
Well, that was pretty boring.
It's a bunch of information. Yeah, it might as well be a cutscene, but it's a bunch of information on the Geth's history and makes it so that you realize the Geth aren't the bad guys they were in the first game.
We let the interns drive that mission development, and we regret it.
Impressive,
I
Commander.
mean,
The Geth
yeah, I
forces
feel like if they
attacking
put some
our live
enemies
ships
in there and
complete
stuff, it
being
could have been better.
neutralized. If there is any
Yeah, some combat would have been really nice.
and my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
Well, I'll just talk to them then. They probably don't trust you.
Get Geth primes to work with you.
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these...
Yeah, you should stop trying to kill all of them all the time. Probably.
Zen out.
This is how diplomacy works, right? I'm Shepard.
I mean, Twilight Shepherd has to be everybody's middleman of diplomacy.
Good.
Well, that's because they can't fucking solve their own problems because they're giant babies.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no...
It's like everyone in the universe can't do anything until Shepard shows up and does it for them. That's a really sadistic option game.
You sound conflicted.
While the old machines have unethical purposes, their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
A Geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now...
Is that where the consensus is?
Now, a single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
That's
Yes. We do.
Wait, the old machine... Well, the old machines are AI, aren't they?
Yes, the Reapers are the old machines.
Indicative of life.
So when the Geth say the old machines, they mean the Reapers. And what he's trying to point out is like what you're gonna do is gonna disconnect the Reaper upgrades from the Geth, but the Geth are way better with the Reaper upgrades because it.
Well,
it
we only saw the old...
It looks like a real brain now.
The old Geth we only saw for like 5 minutes in that, unless they're talking about like the Mass Effect Geth, we haven't seen the Geth they were evolved from before.
No. What he's referring to there is that essentially the software coming in from the Reapers to the Geth. He showed how the Geth brain works, and he essentially showed 3 different of the brain: 1 Geth's brain, 10 Geth hooked up's brain, and then Reaper Tech Geth brain. And the Reaper Geth Tech brain literally looked like a real brain instead of a bunch of computer stuff.
I mean, yeah, but
it was like infinitely better.
I'm having an issue seeing what the actual benefits the Reapers gave them because we didn't see what the Geth were like before this happened.
He's just trying to point out that they're essentially more alive and more aware and things like that.
Well, if it's gonna make them better, I'll agree with it.
Commander.
They're probably not dangerous.
The Reapers sped up the process, but the Geth were always moving this way.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
Wait, is Shepard lying, or did he actually see this?
Yes, he did. It was what you just saw in the computer. Is what he's talking about.
But all I saw were a bunch of bricks everywhere. What is he talking about?
You saw the history of the Geth. You saw all those different cutscenes.
Well, this is the most black and white option. This is the most black and white option I've ever seen.
I don't know. Maybe there's another option.
Commander, are you suggesting?
Ooh, are we gonna find the Steins Gate third option?
All I'm saying is...
Come on, Shepard, think this out.
Have to die.
It's a moot point until we take out that base.
Why is this an all or nothing decision?
The area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital.
He wasn't saying it was an all-out. She's just saying right now that base is more, that's a decision we can't do anything about until we take out that base.
The Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches the precision...
We have to take out all the Reaper Geth, and then we can figure this out.
Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way?
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming...
Which are only Reaper Geth, because I'm pretty sure there's nothing else going to be on that base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper
Don't
base.
do that base mission if you're able to do the other missions.
Got an rescue ship to Admiral.
Maybe we'll see what a Reaper Quarian looks like. That'd be pretty interesting.
Heavy civilian casualties without
They'd probably just be like a person covered in armor and have like a bunch of spiky bits on all over them.
If you want to strike now, you've got my support.
Or I don't know, maybe a Reaper Quarian will look like a Volus somehow. Just like a really spiky person. A really weird looking goblin.
You'll charge off again like last time.
This is different, Rob.
Wait, I don't give a shit about these numbers.
Yeah, just talk to people in the room and make sure. There's
Sure.
probably new dialogue with like Legion and stuff.
Throwing more ships into that mess just puts more lives at risk, Admiral Garrel.
What's up, Tally?
Tally's right there.
I'm doing diplomacy.
Okay, so I don't think she has anything new to say, but you can
So
ask
how
her
did you end up back
those
with your fleet,
questions.
Tally?
Which we probably asked her last time, but at this point it seems like you've forgotten a lot.
I had more recent contact with the Geth.
No, I kind of remember this.
They offered to end my exile if I could help us retake the homeworld.
They very foolishly exiled her and then was like, oh no, she knew a lot of stuff. Get her back, get her back. That was a wrong decision.
He was in that room too, by the way.
I didn't see anybody.
He's in there.
Cerberus started out as an alliance black.
He'll probably be in there when we come back.
If you have to deny the action, it was a crap.
No, they don't. That's a lie. Black Ops have worked out like half the time. Invalid extranet domain. So we got a message from the internet. Okay, so that's a kind of a mission statement. We have to stop the Quarian Geth war so that we can focus on something more important.
Okay, so destroy Reaper base is the one you have to do. Save the Admiral's the side one. But I'm pretty sure if you have to do both races quests to get peace. Because the Legions was the one you just did, and then...
We're gonna need some heavy armament for this mission. Let's bring out the big guns. The Admiral's at stake, we need everything that we got.
One of the Admirals. I believe he's the Admiral that's sympathetic to the Geth too, if I recall. Why do you only have a pistol? Oh, it's because that mission de-equipped all your guns, so re-equip the right guns. So put the pistol on the right pistol, and then grab what else you need.
Okay, there we go. What other gun was I even carrying?
You were carrying a sniper rifle, but I do want to point out you never used the sniper rifle, so you might as well not have it, so you have faster power recharging times for things like grenade launchers. Or take another gun like the shotgun. Because you never used that.
Yeah, I probably should have a backup.
Don't forget the mods, yep. Remember the piercing's bad, we found that out last time.
Okay, I'll put accuracy on my shotgun, I guess. Yeah, we're good to go.
Don't forget to change the pistol back to the other pistol. It put it back on the default pistol. You need to put it back on the grenade pistol.
Oh, yeah. Huh, why the fuck did it do that?
Because it defaulted everything, I think. There you go, Scorpion.
Aw, damn, my reload time is shitty. Well... Adrenaline Rush, I probably should upgrade.
A power you never use.
Oh yeah, that's not the revive everybody power, is it?
No, Adrenaline Rush is one that I think slows down time for you.
Well, that sounds useful. Too bad I don't give a shit.
I mean, part of it's playing on a controller. I feel like it's harder to keep abilities in mind on a controller.
You seem like a person who gets a lot of headshots, James. And I totally remembered your name.
You did. It's James Vega.
I didn't have to read it on the screen to remember.
Oh, did it say James on the screen? I just assumed it said Vega. Because the game makes a point of referring to him as Vega more often than it does to refer to him as James.
Because James is a lame name.
Well, I mean, yeah, but they call everybody... Like, they don't call Garrus Vicarian. Like, they just call him Garrus.
That's because James is a lame name, so they have to call him by his last name to make him interesting.
Okay, but they call Ashley... They don't call Ashley, like, Williams. They call... That's not true. Shepard will sometimes call her Williams. But, like, the game takes her as Ashley.
What makes finding
Why does this guy know so much?
Despite opposing the invasion, he did an admirable job protecting our civilian ships. Without him, some of our...
I'll say, so it's a Quarian admiral.
Yes. But yeah, this was the guy who was opposed to the invasion.
The consequences of the non-combatants leaving the flotilla. Yeah, I'd probably side with the non-combatants. The Quarians seem kind of stupid for this invasion plan.
Even Cerberus understood the
Well, yeah, this guy. So all the admirals like had a different sector. I think this is the admiral of the civilian fleets.
Which makes perfect sense. They were using the non-combatants as a supply chain for the invasion.
Yeah, it was an all-hands-on-deck scenario. I know
do
the
what I
civilian
can.
ships were being used
Keep
in
your
this war.
civilians safe.
It would have got said to like what capacity exactly in the last.
Well,
time
they
we
said
played, but
that.
I don't remember.
I think they tried to upgrade every ship they had to have some combat ability, and they just kind of had like a bunch of shitty weapons on the light ships, for what I remember. They tried to get everything combat ready, but they didn't have enough resources to like trick out every ship they had.
Take us in to the tower.
Oh, of course, there's a tower. It can't just be like a fortress. Oh shit, they have AA guns. Probably should have seen that coming.
We're taking fire.
Oh, Cortez is here instead of Joker. We're gonna be perfectly fine.
It's like Cortez flies the drop ship.
The Geth
That's
installed
like his job.
anti-aircraft guns beside the jamming tower.
We'll have to disable them on.
Yeah, I saw them.
Guns are gone. You take out the tower.
Well, you saw
Right,
that,
Commander.
but Shepard
I'm
didn't
setting
see
you
it.
down
Well, he probably looked out the window. I can't imagine Shepard wouldn't have seen that if it was in front of him.
All right, don't forget to turn on like fire ammo. Well, no, you're against Geth disruptor ammo. The one with the lightning. That one. There you go.
Okay, there's the tower. How are we gonna get to it?
So the path is there's only one path you can go.
Okay, can't
not
jump up there.
It's the path to the right.
Well, why does the path look like a cliff? Huh?
It's a path that goes down by a cliff.
If we just towed in some asteroids, you'd turn half the planet into a crater.
What? Garrus, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's like shit that the fucking
It's a really
Turians do.
That's a really dumb fucking plan.
I mean,
okay,
it's a very destructive plan.
Where's my crouch button?
You don't have a crouch button.
And that's the wrong ammo type.
You have a melee button, so if you sneak up behind it and melee it, I think you can kill it automatically. But you have to sneak up.
And
And then if you hold down the melee button, I think you get.
Roar! Got him. Oh shit! I thought they were shooting me with a fire extinguisher for a second.
Flamethrower.
I don't know why it looked like a fire extinguisher. It was really weird. Well, since we're in a side mission, I can keep going on about Lane for a second.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't want to. Ow! Damn it! That gun exploded on me.
Watch out for more mines.
Okay, don't pick up new guns because apparently they booby trapped them.
The gun didn't blow up. There was a mine.
It totally did. It's the gun. It's the perfect trap.
Anyway, just keep an eye out for mines.
Well, they're really far away, so I'll just shoot them. And apparently they're really shitty. Because I killed that guy, what, like 3 shots? Oh, the slow rocket launchers. That really brings you back to Mass Effect 1. Where I died like 20 times on the important missions because I was incompetent at the game.
You died a lot, yeah.
And I'm totally not incompetent at this one, wink wink.
Part of it's you have to use abilities. You have to use abilities in the first game.
The 7 abilities on my ability wheel that I constantly forgot about.
Yeah, and in 1 you have a lot more abilities.
Oh shit, this one died in 2 shots.
I literally, like, after you struggled, I was like, I don't remember this game being that hard, so I, like, booted it up, made my own run of it.
I'm surprised you'd want to revisit that game considering how clunky it is.
I beat it super easily. Like, I didn't really struggle, and it went really fine. Now, part of it is my abilities are hotkeyed to 1 through 10, so I can just do them really quickly. That's a mine.
I thought that was a pickup, and I was like, that's a mine, and then it blew up on me. Because that's how mines work. You stare
mines
at it.
have health bars. You see the little thing, but it has a health bar. It's a mine.
In the real world, you stare at a mine for 5 seconds and then it explodes. That's how you deal with mines. Really? I'm surprised we were like 2 miles, well, not even like 2 miles, like a half mile away from it.
Yeah, there's rocks and stuff around that can kind of block the guns.
Where are we gonna get like a freaking Geth Prime to be like an actual challenge? Well, I should probably stop dancing around this and getting distracted. Yeah, Serial Experiments Lane, like I was talking about, I've been constantly looking to fill the hole in my life that the Big O left behind, because it was really an early 90s anime that was post-apocalyptic and psychological at the same time that I was really interested in. It was 2 seasons long and I really enjoyed it. Which is kind of ironic because it was a robot mech anime as well, with the giant robot fights, which were like the most least important part of the story, but it was like the main selling point of the show at the same time. It's just like every episode ended with Big O showing up, which is the giant robot. So that's what I've been trying to find, and it led me to Serial Experiments Lane because that was like one of the top 10 psychological animes that everyone kept recommending. And it's about...
Turn the gun off.
Oh.
You walk past the control panel.
Probably do the thing that I was sent down here to do.
One of us
it's something you were sent here to do. You're sent to find the Admiral. You're not gonna get it.
Garrus, you probably know how computers work.
Well, and he always calibrates the ship's gun,
Right.
so he probably knows how to do, tech gun stuff.
Garrus, you have tech abilities, right? You know how to tech things.
He actually does have tech abilities.
See, I brought the right guy for this. So yeah,
so now you have to protect Garrus.
The anime is about a 12-year-old girl named Lane, obviously. And to put this into context, it's an old anime. And, anime, I'm pretty sure it's from the 80s. And 80s anime kind of had that, that look about it. It's kind of hard to describe, but I think you would see the art.
I know what you mean.
It has a particular art style. And I bring that up because it was an anime that I was pretty sure was created when the internet was like just first starting out, and people didn't really understand how the internet worked, and computers were like this hip new thing that everyone knew about, but they didn't really understand how it worked.
Get the grenade gun out
for the Geth Prime. It's already half dead because I imagine James is probably picking up the slack. I love how he just stands there and eats all the shots like a fucking dipshit. Oh, he did react to me shooting him in the head, or... Seriously, are you gonna do nothing? Ooh, look at that. I wish that could be the thumbnail, but probably not. So yeah, like I was saying, it was an old anime from like the pre-internet days. So it tries to introduce ideas like a VR Matrix world that people can enter into, like a sci-fi future internet thing that we don't have yet. But they try to introduce it through the medium of like CRT computers. So it's a really odd mishmash of sci-fi ideas, but with like 80s technology running through it. And it comes to a point where in like episode 3, Lane's father is super techie, so he understands how computers work. And what he decides to do, he decides to like wire up 9 CRT monitors together in his office to make like a super impressive looking computer, and it looks completely fucking ridiculous because he wired 9 monitors together for fucking no reason.
Right.
And he's wired like this sci-fi OS to it, so you have futuristic technology being displayed on a CRT.
Are you just dicking around here because you're talking, or are you...
Well, I was trying to think of what they wanted me to do next because I thought
They
the
want you to
mission
head
was
them down the
over.
new path. No,
I
because
figured-
the mission is to find the general. There just happen to be AA guns in the area, meaning
Well, we gotta go to the
extraction's
second
pretty
AA
difficult.
gun.
Yeah, because extraction's not possible until you turn off the AA gun.
And that's a mine
Yep.
that I totally saw coming, which is why I ran directly into it.
There's an item up on the cliff there.
I thought they booby-trapped the dead
Behind
body,
you.
so I was gonna look at it for a second. Ooh, the Shredder mod. It's gonna kill all the. It's gonna kill all
There's
those
something
damn
else. There's something else
turtles.
to your left. Hold on, there's something else to your left back there.
What was? I thought it was just like ammo.
No, so
Oh,
right there.
it's just $4,000. I don't spend any of this money on anything, so.
You heard my message. Send out a distress call.
Radios are down. You a soldier?
Maintenance. Darn hats.
Well, you're a soldier now, buddy. Here's a gun.
This place is filled with Geth. You should have hidden.
I thought I could buy the other civilians time. Fight some.
So the Koreans are really nationalistic too?
So many.
Or is it just this guy?
He was,
Can you
he
tell
was
me where
protecting his people. I wouldn't necessarily fully call it nationalistic.
You can radio the admiral if you take that
People
gem.
needed time to flee, so he stood his ground
I know.
to give them time to flee.
We'll find him.
Please.
Well, if you want to go on the suicide mission, that's your business, buddy.
Fleet didn't want this war. If there's even a chance that Admiral Chorus can get us out alive.
Because the Koreans are so unreasonable that they're only going to listen to this Admiral guy. They're not going to listen to anybody else.
Well, no, so the Admiralty Board votes on shit, so, like, that guy's the representative of the civilian fleet. He was outvoted. I think he was
We
also
have
the only
rules,
vote
damn it,
who
and we're
didn't-
going to follow them.
I'm pretty sure he was the only one who didn't vote for the war.
Oh, damn, there's 2 more. That's like double the work I thought I'd have to do. Well, Garrus, get your fingers ready. You have more work to do. So since we got this going on, I'll probably just get back to the review because I kind of went over the premise. I died also, so that's kind of helpful.
There's a man turret over there that picked you apart super fast.
God damn it. So, the premise of the show continues, and as they establish the internet world, and Lane kind of gets more drawn into it as things go along, because basically her father pushes her into it, because, like I said, he's a techie, and he's kind of trying to get Lane to recognize that the internet can be useful, because at first she's, like, completely resistant to the internet and doesn't want to learn about it. So, what he does is that, for whatever reason, I don't know. Well, the ending of the story kind of clarifies this. But what he does is that, like, by episode 4, he decides to buy Lane, who has never used a computer before, essentially. Has no idea about computers. But he decides to buy her, like, the top of the line, most expensive computer on the market for her personal use as a 12-year-old.
Okay, you see where the turret is, right?
Oh, that's the turret. I thought it was that big thing.
It's a manned turret, so you can shoot the guy who's manning it. Which is that Geth rock, right?
It's gonna be a bit of a tall order at this
Yeah,
time.
his controller aim is garbage.
Well, no, it was like I could barely see him, and he can take my entire shield apart in 2 seconds. So it kind of takes me a little bit.
He's going to arm it. There's a guy in it again.
I got you sighted, you little bastard. Eat this, you Reaper scum!
He's dead.
Let's go shut that AA gun off.
So through through this super high-tech computer, Lane starts getting introduced to the internet, and other things start happening too, because even though she... again, this is another weird thing that just kind of happens, like the computer thing. Lane at the start is almost completely antisocial, or she's just like arrived in her class, and for whatever reason, girls start just coming up to her and inviting her like out to, basically just to go out for nights on the town, and she starts
guns to your left there.
And so through these outings, she starts meeting people that know who she is for some reason, and they start acting very oddly. Like, not only did they know her from before, but like traumatic things.
You wanted Garrus to do it, and you picked James.
Well, too bad. That's how I fucking roll.
Gun so that you. Literally, Garrus literally told you to get on the turret.
Well, I'm working on it. I have to do my mince button first. Aw, damn it! They're coming up from the floor like zombies.
Oh, it got dropped in.
Wait, yeah, the Geth have dropships. I forgot that's how they.
And it's their AA gun, so it's not gonna shoot down them.
Really, they're that fancy? I figured they'd just be like normal guns that they stole.
Guns offline, Commander. Let's get the last one.
Okay.
The door behind you. That door
what
behind
door?
you.
What fucking door? Oh,
the
that
door that was very clearly marked as a door.
Why is there a door if we're in the open? Why is there even a building here?
Because the eggs protect this tower. That's what the AA guns are here to protect.
Well, how can we get in the building if we're supposed to shut off the guns? We're supposed to do the guns first.
No, you can use this hallway that connects the two sides.
Stop telling me what to do, game. Your methods don't make any sense. Obviously, if we're outside, we have to walk around the building. Why are we going through the building? Also, why did you just shoot him directly in the face with a rocket and didn't kill him? I mean, Garrus isn't that badass.
Actually, okay, I think he's automatically going to do it. Is he? It looked like he was automatically going to do it.
Is it?
It said, I don't know. It said protect him, which is why I was like, oh, you have to protect him.
What do you want on this gun?
Hey guys, it's an AA gun.
Garrus, I want you on it. No problem.
Oh, I should have just put James on it to fuck with you.
Both are fine, in my opinion. I both think they are capable of doing it.
James is too meaty. He'd probably just look at the computer and be like, what do these buttons do? I'm gonna beat him up.
He's a soldier.
Well, he's a soldier. That doesn't mean he's an engineer.
It's an AA gun. I feel like they're designed so that soldiers can use them, because soldiers are going to be around them enough that it's like, okay, you know, we can't have an engineer literally next to every single one of these. Our engineers need to go do other things, like fix tanks.
I at least appreciate the Geth's resolve, considering they're willing to just run in front of this machine gun and hope for the best.
I mean, someone has to distract the gun while the guy tries to get around it.
Yeah, but you should probably try and do that with, like, more than 6 people. Oh, they use old-fashioned flares. That's interesting. Should we bring down, like, the entire fleet? We kind of need more than one shuttle. Also, why are there missiles on the shuttle? I figured that on a shuttle, it probably wouldn't have weapons.
This is Commander Shepard.
I don't know.
Jordan didn't make it, Admiral.
Why is the Admiral worried about his maintenance guy?
Coming in with the shuttle.
Because he cares about his people, because he's the admiral of the civilian fleet.
Well, yeah, but this guy's like bottom ladder. Don't you have more important things to worry about?
I don't know. He left that guy behind. People care about their soldiers.
Give us your coordinates. I'll make James drive the shuttle directly into them. Because that's how we solve our problems.
One time, and he did it with the robot.
Rescue them.
Well, this is more important then. We need a peacemaker.
Right.
Well, that Rebel Shepard is just being a fucking asshole today. I'll just be the good option. I'll do the not stupid option.
Civilians, our entire race took up arms for this insanity. It's too late for us.
Because that's how an entire race works. There's nobody who dissented. Nobody.
I don't know. What I do know is that I can't do it without your help.
So you better not die out there. You fucking selfish bastard.
He told you to go save the people instead of save him.
No, we're saving you. That's the only option.
Forgive me. Uploading my coordinates.
He needs forgiveness for us going to save his ass.
Because by you saving him, you're not going to be able to save the civilians that are pinned in a different area.
Well, we'll just go over there when we have the time and save like 3 people. Like, we'll do something.
Alright, protect him. There he is. He's that spot.
This thing doesn't have a zoom in, so I'm just gonna have to do it the best I can.
Yeah, try to get the ones that are closest to him.
They even gave this the heroic music treatment.
Get in cover.
There he is, running up.
Working on it.
There's the enemies.
Hey, Chorus, how about helping out and shooting some of them?
He is. He's trying.
I'm getting like all the kills up here.
I mean, you do have the way better gun.
Chorus, you couldn't handle 12 Geth.
I mean, all he's got is a pistol, apparently.
Aw, damn it, they got shot. Wait, what?
It's a rocket.
Are you serious? That guy missed? He had the surprise advantage. Also, Shepard was standing still.
Hello? This is
The Geth are so bad that they missed a stationary target. Wait, they all die instantly because we forgot them?
They got pinned down, so... Yes, they got killed.
They couldn't wait for like 2 minutes.
A lot can happen in a firefight in 2 minutes.
Well, then they're a bunch of cowardly jerks.
I don't know, I feel like we'd have to... I want to talk about an actual vet that sees combat to be like, how fast is a firefight? Because they're pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could have like a 10-minute break and get to them and they'll still be perfectly fine. That's how war goes, right? Everyone has a tea break. And then
Especially
they go back
when,
to shooting.
Like, the group that's attacking them are soldiers and they're civilians.
Have you talked the civilian captains into staying?
Yes, they've regrouped.
This guy has such high survivor's guilt that he seriously can't see the consequences of him being alive and on the Admiralty board.
Oh, he just said you were right.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you couldn't realize that at the time.
And that's why your people needed you.
No, I'm gonna throw myself on the grenade any chance I get. If it saves one baby, I'll do it. One whole baby. That's all it needs.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCon.
Why is that guy always wanting attention? Goddamn.
Actually, it's hacking that's normally on VidCom.
Anderson. Why is it all about you?
It's not. It's actually mostly hacking he's calling you. And he's calling you to give you updates on the Crucible. Because
Wait, we still...
the guy currently overseeing that.
Wait, we still have a resistance? It's been like 6 months. How has everybody not died already?
It's not been 6 months. It's been like 2 weeks.
It's probably been like 3 years. The humans shouldn't even be alive. Shepard should be the last human.
Okay, first of all, there's humans that aren't on Earth. You have an entire ship full of them that you're currently standing in.
Well, we had to send all the humans in because the first humans all died. The humans have to be all people on board. So that means every human. Shepard will be the last human.
He will not be the last human. Not by a long
having an effect. So far, hope hasn't been the thing winning this war. It's been blood, sweat, and more blood.
You couldn't think of a third thing, Shepard? Really?
When they heard that you managed to get the Turians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm.
Why do they give a fucking shit about intergalactic diplomacy?
they see it as a chance, because if they're getting these two races that are normally kind of at each other's throats to cooperate to help us, that's more hope for us, because holy shit, we have two races coming to help us, when in reality, typically you wouldn't expect both of those guys to want to work together.
How the fuck are we fighting a guerrilla war against the Reapers, who are like almost impossible to kill?
So, do you think the Reapers are literally going around and killing everybody, or do they think they're like, the random, like, monster things we create can get these people?
I would imagine the Reapers are probably going around Earth, like, lasering everything from orbit. At least shooting stuff
they are
constantly.
doing some lasers, but, like,
well,
the people can hide and stuff, and
I can't imagine the Reapers just decided to come down, destroy every capital city we have, and then just stood there and let the monsters run around.
Right, but I'm also sure there's not literally so many Reapers that everywhere on Earth is getting lasered at the same time.
We're probably like the main concentration of the Reapers. We probably got like 60% of their entire population on the planet.
That's still probably not a lot if you remember how much it takes to make one of those things.
I don't remember how the Reapers come to existence.
So, the ending of 2 was explaining that the collectors were building a Reaper using all the humans they were harvesting. So essentially, it takes a shit ton of living creatures to like build some of the shit that's part of the Reapers.
Well, I figured they could have just kept reproducing that infinitely if they had the resources. I can't imagine that every human that they kidnapped went into the one Reaper.
Yeah, everything they kidnapped in the last game went into that died as a result of the kidnapping, because you did save some of the kidnapped people, went into that Reaper.
Okay, well I guess that makes sense.
It was like hundreds of thousands of people.
Wait, hundreds of thousands? That's not even a lot.
Well, I mean, it's not a lot, but you gotta remember, like, they haven't really harvested shit ton of people in this cycle. So, you know, they haven't had a shit ton of time to kidnap a shit ton of humans. They haven't had a shit ton of time to kidnap a shit ton of Turians.
You and me both. Oh,
and it takes time to grab that many people, and then it takes time to turn that many people into something.
Well, the reason why it was so slow is because the collectors are very inefficient.
Don't underestimate him.
If they had, like, I don't know, a fortress that moved and they could just, like, I don't know, tractor beam up a whole city of people, then that'd probably be faster.
Yeah, well, they don't got that, so...
The collectors have to work smarter, not harder.
I mean, the collectors are dead. The Reapers.
Oh, there's an argument.
Just so you can rummage through Geth debris.
You yourself said the life signs were weak. They might already be dead.
It's not your call to make.
Well, as an admiral,
Yes, it's mine. Zen, stop being stupid. Why do I have to constantly argue with the Quarian admirals? Why do they constantly make wrong decisions?
I mean, they're constantly bickering.
Can I just like Because
the last argument you stepped in was an argument between two admirals. You supported one admiral over the other one.
Can I just, like, Mass Effect style, accidentally kill off their entire council and replace them with someone smarter?
You can kill off their entire council. That's an option in this game.
Oh, they're talking about the Admiral. I thought they were talking about the mechanic.
No, Dorn was the mechanic. The Admiral told me you met my cousin Dorn. Dorn was the mechanic.
I figured they'd, like, put it... Oh, they did put his name on it.
Yeah, Zalcorus was the Admiral.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
So,
I guess
Civilian
Dorn
Fleet
did
is
die.
grateful that you returned our Admiral to us. And then he's like, well, I'm sad my cousin... But I'm glad to know my cousin had someone with him.
Oh, Trey, you don't even want to talk to me this time?
I actually think you moved your crazy.
And just in time. I hope we can help the Quarians. Looking at them...
Why is it all business with you, Trainer? Can we get a bit more personal.
She's a lesbian. You already tried that. And she was like, you're not my type. We have to go through this every episode. You can't convince a lesbian to just suddenly be straight. It just doesn't work that way.
But traitor, I'm trying so hard. I'm constantly talking to you.
You could try as hard as you want. Trainer's never gonna find your shepherd attractive. It's just not possible.
But what if I talk to her twice an episode?
It's not gonna happen because your shepherd's a dude.
Well, what if I get Edie to give me some advice?
I am assisting Engineer Adams with his repair of the drive core shielding.
I should leave you to it then.
We can converse if you like, Shepard. It is a routine Uh-oh.
What? What happened?
Nothing. Unless you have strong feelings about gamma radiation.
Not funny, Edie.
Well, go save Adams then.
I will alter my human chronometer appropriately.
She's thinking a joke.
Timing.
Wait, that whole thing was a joke?
I mean, no, she was probably actually helping, but the whole like, I can do two things at once. I'm a supercomputer. Nope. Like that was the joke on her.
Oh, thank Christ, Joker didn't actually want to talk to me.
I mean, it's just saying that the.
Hey, third guy on the left, or second guy on the left, could you give me some advice on this?
Go play the game.
I come back here to reference our old LP, and he doesn't even turn around. I've replaced that guy 3 times, and he still doesn't.
Yes, you have. There's also a girl in the first game.
Yeah, it was. Okay, that's not where I'm supposed to go.
Where are you trying to go? Are you trying to go on the mission? Or are you trying to just go talk to the crewmates?
Yep, I found the elevator.
Okay. Alright, well, you go talk to the different crewmates. I'll just give you a sum up of where they all are. I don't remember where Caden's in the one room right there. And then Garrus is in the room all the way to the back. That's the doctor's room.
Hey, Dr. Shockless.
You could barter a trade of medical supplies with the Citadel refugee.
You said that last time.
But synthetics do not evolve.
Oh, another argument.
Limited by your programming. Nothing changes.
That is not accurate. I can modify my own programming if I choose.
Yeah, you're talking to an AI, Javik.
It is simply an upgrade.
But it would be my upgrade. I would choose the manner in which I wish to change.
And what if your upgrade endangers others? All machines eventually see organics as a threat.
Only those organics.
Run to the bathroom while you talk to all your guys.
My right to self
Yep.
endangers no one.
What rights do you have?
But it does.
And what right did your people have to subjugate the other races of your time? You enslaved.
Let's simmer down, you two.
I don't need to deal with Javik's racism right now. If he's gonna be a jerk... Oh, wait. Javik's there. I should probably talk to him. Actually, he's being racist. I'm not gonna talk to him right now. That could be his punishment for being a jerk. Let's go see what Liara's doing and her scary panel of computers. We just have to load the computers. What?
5 Exonex Industries scientists who attempted to reverse engineer Prothean technology stolen from planet Garvuk. They are technically still wanted by the Council for high Prothean technology.
I imagine that's not gonna go very well.
I'm sure the Council will forgive that.
What defines an illegal war, Liara?
Thanks for coming by.
Do you want to talk? Well, great to see that my efforts are being rewarded, Liara. What the fuck? I spent time to come down here and no one wants to talk to me. Chockless just wants to say something I've already heard. Liara doesn't even want to speak. I mean, come on.
Dad.
What?
Dad, are you there? Come in. Where are you now?
I have to go save your father.
Hurt. How bad? Dad, you have to get out.
How the fuck did she get a broken leg in a war? How did she not just get shot?
Spirits. Please, watch over them. Let me see them again.
You wanna talk about it?
Shepard, you just knew the Geth would figure into this war somehow.
Well, everyone's figuring into the war right now, Garrus.
Still, it's good to have...
What do you think this war is? A war, it's for everybody's survival, you big dingus.
And I don't like what I'm hearing. The Krogan are there in force, but they're just slowing the Reapers down, not stopping them. I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
You hear anything from your family?
My sister died.
Hear from Primarch Victus. He wanted my advice on fleet strength.
Oh, I guess he doesn't want to talk about it.
Still,
fair enough.
People asking me things like that.
What did you say?
I said...
Why are you their point of contact? Don't they have, like, generals and shit?
Or we go on the offensive.
Can't do both?
Not with the beating we're taking. Like I said, not the sort of questions I'm used to answering.
Yeah, I'll probably give him the hard lesson.
If people lose confidence in their leaders, this war is over.
I'll give him the Picard speech.
Very good Turian, Shepard. I never could follow bad orders. Now I'm the one giving the orders.
And it shouldn't matter what anyone thinks.
I have no idea why.
Except someone's dying at the end of every sentence.
And someone's making it out alive, too.
You're right. Though I'm starting to understand...
Look, you can't have 0 casualties, Garrus. You just have to try your hardest.
They get things done?
They don't give a damn about the consequences. Suppose that's what it's going to take.
Well, I guess that's fair.
10 billion people over here die, so 20 billion over there can live. Are we up for that? Are you?
Again, I'm just gonna give you the hard lessons, Garrus. You need to focus.
What choice do we have?
This is going to be a rough war.
Yeah, and you better get fucking used to it, buddy. Dude's a commanding officer and can't handle the stress of it. I'm gonna replace you with Victus very quickly.
Alright, well, you're talking to your crewmates. I got banana bread.
Yeah, I should probably try and
I
get
had
some...
a discussion with my mother. What do you call the end of a loaf of bread?
I have no idea the shitty part.
Okay, but what word do you call it? Like, you just call it the end of the bread? You call it just the...
Well...
My mom...
It's an end of a bread and also the beginning of the bread, so...
Okay, well, so, my mom calls it the heel of the loaf.
Really?
I call it the butt of the loaf.
Are you doing a story on the Asari who were turned into...
And she's like, I've never called it the butt. And I'm like, well, I've never called it the heel, so now I'm curious what other people call it.
I don't think I'd call it anything. I'd probably just not bother.
Sorry, audience. If I do that story, I could lose them.
That seems a bit like pandering.
Ever seen how fast an e-democracy...
Wait, Trainer is giving her advice on the news?
Trainer's trying to give her a story idea.
I mean, she's kind of smart. I figured she'd have that handled all over by herself.
No, glad
I mean, yeah, but if you think of something, you might...
Well, you have to. You're doing all the news from here. You're not doing print journalism. Why do you never want to talk to me, lady? Every time I come down here, we have an actual cutscene. It's just to tell you to leave.
I think it's because you already had... Wait, did you have the part where you invite her to your bedroom for an interview?
I might have missed it. I don't remember.
They're not going to have anything new. You've already asked all of these.
Carry on, Adams.
Oh, Adams, you're the guy who almost got irradiated and died.
It's great to be
I mean, he was making a joke.
Feels good to be in an Alliance uniform again.
Welcome aboard.
Whoa. I don't think your head is supposed to twist that far around, lady.
No, it's not.
That ain't right.
Mass Effect, because it tries to track Shepard, can kind of... No one's down here.
Still, we put a bed down here.
No, I think the bed's just left over from when Jack stayed down there.
And Jack became...
Javix is in,
Garrus?
Well, he's probably
No,
not there
Garrus.
right now. He's in Grunt's old room, but...
Grunt, that's his name.
But he's not there now, because he was arguing with Edie in the one room.
Yeah, I didn't want to
talk to Caden yet?
I don't think so.
Caden's on the crew deck, so you would have been in that floor.
Well, then I can skip it.
Okay.
Because it's just Caden. Who gives a shit about what he thinks?
He is pretty bland of a character.
Oh, come on.
Hell yeah.
Hammerhead is vastly superior.
Come on, that thing's made of tissue.
Okay,
So-
what's the button to slap Cortez?
Okay, hold on. Before you interrupt their conversation, I do want to remind you. So what they're arguing about is the two vehicles across the two previous.
No, I
games.
know what they're talking
Okay.
about.
Vertically aligned Mass Effect fields. Jump or stick. No speed. No lateral movement.
Hey, with a cannon like that, who needs to move?
If you want.
Well, to be fair, the Mako was pretty slow.
Hey, I love that tank.
You would be one to love Grizzly.
How long has Vega been in the military?
What? What's so funny?
Okay, what's the button to slap Cortez?
There's the one. We talked to Cortez.
Cortez, you're wrong and you know it! The Mako's the best and that Hammerhead was shit! That Hammerhead blew up 12 times!
Shit. Both were kind of shit.
At least the Mako was indestructible, except by itself.
I still can't believe you went inside a Geth.
I didn't get inside the Geth, I went inside the Matrix! God
I mean,
damn
you
it.
went inside the Geth, plural.
Sure. Okay, what do these buttons do? I'm gonna slap all the buttons.
That one lets you upgrade your guns. Like you pay money to upgrade it.
Finally, I
so
can
it does
dump
more
all my
damage.
money into this. Money!
No, find the one you use before you just start wasting all your money. Find the one you use.
I want to waste all my money. Where's the money wasting button?
You're wasting it right now. You need to upgrade the Scorpion and the other one, but I think you might have already done that because I don't see them.
I'm doing all the buttony things. This
Right,
is
there's
how
the Scorpion.
military
Great, I saw
spending
this.
works. Roar, money. I'm gonna become the toughest man on the universe.
You have a shit ton of money right now.
Fuck you, physical conservatism. I'm Shepard.
At least
Shepard.
upgrade the katana because that's the shotgun you're holding.
Shepard, you wasted half the budget on all these stupid guns you don't use. Fuck it, I'm wasting it for a good cause.
I mean, you know, if your allies ever use these guns, I guess.
Don't tell me what the budget is, I don't give a shit. Shepard, you wasted the entire budget. Oh, I did. Fuck.
I mean, still afford a couple of them.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to cut all of Cortez's pay now. Sorry, Cortez, I can't afford to pay you this whole year. Sorry. You can blame me.
He does blame you.
Cortez, Shepard, you just wasted $200,000 on random bullshit. Okay. What does that matter?
Gun upgrades. It's not random bullshit, but when you spend money on the fish and stuff for your room, I'd call that the random bullshit.
Shepard, you bought so much stuff that you crashed the game with how many notifications you got.
Oh, so that's possible.
I just spent like $250,000.
Yes, you've spent all the money you've made up in the game until this far.
Oh, Caden's the only person I can take. Well,
I mean, you have to take Tally. The game's making you take Tally, so you have to pick one other person. And you picked Caden. It's not a bad person to pick, in my opinion, for this.
Well, technically they're not any. None of them are really bad choices. They're all kind of generally good. Okay, Caden, what guns do you use? Well, they're all already upgraded, so there you go. Oh my god, I got 7 points. It's a lot of points.
I'd upgrade probably Concussion Shot or Frag Grenade and then start using those abilities more.
Well, that would involve me being smarter at the game, so that's probably not going to happen.
Well, at the end of the day, it's everything you can put points into is things you're not going to use anyway, so... At this point, everything you do use is fully upgraded. Everything you don't use...
That sounds like an ability.
All of his abilities are pretty decent.
Jeez.
They are decent.
You and your internet talk. Let's get you a better combat drone. You use that a lot. Okay, upgraded drones, electrical pulse can jump. Ooh, that has rockets. Nice. So I guess we should get back to Lane, maybe after the cutscenes happen, because this is probably an important mission.
This is an important mission.
Yeah, but it's probably just gonna boil down to shoot all the dudes again, and then we can talk about.
Gameplay wise, yeah, it's just gonna be shoot the the bad guys. That's all missions. Story wise, though, this mission I'm pretty sure is an important one.
Hey, Legion's alive.
What's the fastest route?
What's up?
Target the base before the Geth can organize resistance.
What about you?
Wait, they don't know we're here?
Defense systems and acquire an escape vehicle.
We just took out all their AA guns. How do they not know?
The old
different area of the planet.
Code. We can break any Geth security.
Yeah, I get it, Legion. You're the best Geth. You don't have to keep telling me. What is this?
It's
hooked up to the Reapers?
No, we simply carry code.
And that's why we read the dialogue.
Well, it wasn't much.
To you at that moment.
I was understanding when you sprang those Geth.
They just said you look concerned.
No, he said, "Are you concerned
What do I have to
that
do
I'm
to
hooked
gain
up
your
to the Reapers?"
We did not intend to cause.
What?
How'd we get here? The Geth.
So he was like, "I'm still hooked up to the Reapers." Like Legion told you, he's hooked up to the Reapers.
Empirical evidence. They are not.
He asked if that concerned you.
It kinda
You said,
does.
"Hell yes, it concerns me."
Proceed to the upper entrance.
I mean, it kinda does.
Instead of saying, "Yeah, I trust you." I really hope that choice didn't fuck up your options for peace.
Well, I mean, if that's gonna take away the peace option, then they need to stop being so thin-skinned about it.
I was gonna say I don't think it's going to, but it very well could.
You pissed off Legion. We hate you. How dare you question him once?
Look at the sky.
We will now destroy the entire Corian race for that.
When we're done.
Yeah, you guys seem pretty sentimental about it.
This is Ranok, the world of our ancestors. Our bodies carried the seeds that spread the desert grass. You've heard.
Wait, you live on a desert?
The best translation I can come up with.
No, I've never heard you say that before.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
You've heard her say it multiple times.
Nope.
You have. She said it in multiple games at this point.
You've said it once.
I just claimed the land. I know it doesn't mean much.
Wait, you have a land claim here?
No, she's just making a joke, kind of, or she's making a statement like this would be a nice place to live, essentially. So, like, I can imagine the bedroom or the living room window being right here. She said.
Are you sure you want to live here? These trees look kind of shitty.
It is a desert.
Well, I'll live here with you too, I guess. We're gonna have to irrigate the shit out of this entire planet. Well, we had a disagreement with Legion. We helped Tally with her dreams. That's a pretty good start for a mission.
And now you're gonna take out the thing that.
Oh, another AA gun.
The Reapers
Perfect.
to the.
We probably should have made that a priority earlier if there's still an active device that connects the Reapers to the Geth.
Well, yeah, that's what everything's been leading up to, is getting to this thing. You had to do...
Should we have done this like 2 games ago?
Well, no. So this is the thing that's currently hooking them up. Also, this planet is literally swarming with Geth. Like, this is essentially the Geth homeworld.
Well, yeah, but the Geth are shitty. So, we could have done this like 2 years ago.
I mean, Shepard himself, sure.
I thought we unjammed it all. How are there more jammers?
Okay,
also,
once again, an entire planet. There's different jammers in different parts of the planet.
Also, how are you talking to me? My radio shouldn't work. Are these jammers even that good?
I don't know, I missed everything she said about the jammers to explain whether or not how the jammers work with your radio right now.
Well, I mean, they're jammers,
They might
so
not
they
be
jam.
jamming radio stuff, they might be jamming something else.
We'll jam up all
In
your
fact, I think they are,
sex.
because the thing you're supposed to use to destroy stuff is you have a gun on you right now that you can't, like, pull out because it's cutscene gun. But
Is this
it tells the
Is this a
Normandy where to fire, essentially. I think it's jamming that gun.
Is this a constantly respawning enemies area? Because I'm gonna run out of ammunition if it is.
No, you're just not killing them fast enough, and a lot of your shots are missing. Like all of those just missed.
Oh,
Okay, you hit
fair
it
enough.
once during
That's
all
at
of that.
least that's at least true.
But yeah, this entire fight you've been missing enemies a lot.
Well, I suppose I could just run up to these guys. They're not exactly dangerous.
You should put on disruptor ammo. 'Cause then
Oh
your
yeah,
shots
that would
can
help.
stun them a bit more.
That would help. The one time in the whole game where this ability is actually useful.
No, it's also good against the mech suits.
The 7 times that we fought them.
I don't know, they show up in fucking every mission with the...
I love how they all piled up together just for the convenience of me shooting
They
them.
probably walked out the door together.
I love how broken.
And then the drone started shooting at them, which caused them to stop. And...
I love how broken this game is. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, the console version of this game is absolutely glitched to hell. There's so many buggy AI things and camera things that don't like. Some of those things can happen in the.
Oh yeah, remember that mission where it completely failed to work?
Maybe I actually don't remember what mission you're talking about.
I remember there was one mission we had like a really big problem with. Like it just completely glitched out. We had to restart it from like 15 minutes ago.
I mean, as I said, in 2, there's literally a mission that like fails to load a cutscene on the PC version, so you literally have to like rig the game and tell it not to, like a little bit of programming language stuff to tell the game not to load cutscenes anymore, so that you can play the mission.
Well, since we're here, I'll continue talking about Lane, because I got to the part where some weird shit happened and she witnessed a guy who shot himself in the face, because he started talking to Lane, which was very weird. And then
spoilers for this show, by the way, for anybody.
Yeah, we're gonna get into. Well, we're gonna get. It's kind of hard to spoil this show as I'll get to eventually.
I don't know. You said something about a guy shooting themselves in the face. That's
well, yeah, but that also happened in like episode 3. So this is like a 12-episode show. Well, 13 episodes. It's a 1 season.
Gotcha.
So the next thing that happens is that she, like I said, she got her supercomputer and she started using it and getting onto the internet and interfacing with it. And then, what happened after that is obviously she started getting like really into the internet and learning how it works. Kind of connecting her social, kind of getting an email and the social aspects of the internet. The next thing that kind of happened after that was that, because she got really into it and her father was being very kind of overly encouraging about it. The next time that we see her, a couple episodes down
to your right, item to your right. There's an armor piece. There's an armor piece down there.
So the next thing that happens... Oh, doing the Dark Souls thing, eh, Shepard? Dark Souls letters. So the next thing that happens is that we get back a couple episodes later, and for some reason Lane has decided to upgrade her computer to a completely ridiculous extent. And she starts, like, just stacking up servers in one corner of the room and having, like, giant wires all over her room as well. Like, at that point, the computer just starts, like, growing components all over the place. And and at that point, her parents are still encouraging her to pursue her internet stuff, which is where things kind of get, like, really fucky at that point. And that's what I could kind of tell you, because the central problem with Serial Experiments Lane and why it's not as good as people think it is that basically the anime has a lot of ideas but has a real problem connecting them to a central narrative and having, like, explaining its own ideas. So it just becomes a kind of a giant bungled mess of, like, sci-fi and philosophical ideas and, like, what it means to be human and, like, just, like, a lot of backstory stacked on top of each other and doesn't bother to explain all that much of what's going on. So, I had a really hard time by that point kind of following what was even going on. Because by the end of it, we meet this guy who used to be a scientist who ends up being, like, a god in the virtual world that Lane keeps going to. Because he decided to, like, upload his consciousness directly into the internet and left his body behind.
Gotcha.
So he gained all of this power. But he can't really do anything because most of the... Like, at that point, most of the people who use the internet so much that they could even know who this guy is has been killed.
Okay.
They call that group, like, the Knights. They just call them, like, the Knights.
Go into the door. The enemies don't matter.
And
She
they're...
literally said reinforcements are gonna keep coming.
Fine.
Or maybe not. I don't know. Callie said something about reinforcements, which made me think that... No,
Well,
they must have killed the guy, because now there's the icon on the door, so go back to the door.
Okay, guys, what are we doing here?
Go up to the door.
Is there a guy? Well, we'll shoot this last guy, and then we'll go over there.
Okay.
There we go.
Shepard Commander, hostile Geth are closing a blast shield over the base.
So at that point, it just becomes like a big jumbled mess, which I was kind of disappointed in because episode 5, I remember, went in a direction that I really appreciated because as we did early, like the first thing we actually did, as I told you before, I'm a big fan of Metal Gear Acid and how it's like, and how it has like really dumb plot points and just like a lot of weird shit happens in it. In episode 5, at the end of that episode, it focuses on Lane's sister and more what's going, like, her story and how, like, Lane started to get, like, integrated into the internet and how it's kind of affecting her and how she, like, it's a story from her perspective watching what's happening to Lane from the outside. And by the end of the episode, she comes home, and because a bunch of weird shit happened that she could kind of explain that stems from Lane getting integrated into the internet. And the last thing that happens is that the sister completely disappears, like, from existence. And the show switches to show that her disappearance was witnessed by her herself, because I think that how it explained it was that was the real world version of her sister, possibly looking at the virtual world version of her, and she just the Lane's influence kind of got so fucked up that she kind of just disappeared from that point. And that's what I appreciated, because I was like, okay, people are now just blinking out of existence. I'm like, this looks like Metal Gear Acid to me, and if it kept doing shit like that, I'd probably be more into it. Gotcha. Instead of basically just the anime got really, really confusing. Because during the back half, they introduced 2 characters who are assassins, who are the people who took out who took out all of the Knights in one episode, because, as they explained it, they were a client of theirs just hired them to do that.
They're assassins. What assassins do.
I don't really understand who their client was, which is why it's kind of, like I said, the spoilers don't really matter because it's very hard to explain what actually happens in the anime. Because like I said, it introduces, like, you know, the virtual world has its own version of characters opposite to the real world, and the virtual world can start to affect and influence the real world, and there's actually, like, time travel implications to it as well, because Lane is able to use, like, her access to the internet to go back in time and rewrite backstories of characters.
To recover.
I thought I'd hear you say that.
There's another item I forgot about.
No, I was just pointing out the gun in front of you in case you were gonna walk past it, because you have a habit of walking past things.
So that's kind of my overall review of Serial Experiments Lane, is that it had a lot of ideas, but it had a real hard time connecting them to anything, and a lot of what it was trying to say kind of just got lost in the weeds. Because it just kind of kept flying all over the place, going from idea to idea, not really having a bunch of cohesiveness, and lost a lot of consistency by the end of it. So it was really hard to understand, like, the plot and the stakes of what was going on. But I do appreciate it for just, like, being very stylistic, at least. I just kind of wish it was a better story.
Gotcha.
Like, to compare it to Steins Gate, at least Steins Gate was very consistent and you could follow along with what was going on, which in time travel stories is kind of really appreciated
Known
because...
to be something difficult to do.
Because time travel, it can either get too confusing or it can just start to, like, hand-wave way too many things and, you know, you just kind of stop giving a shit about what was going on because they show that it doesn't matter because it can all just be explained away with very little explanation. So I can give Steins Gate, it's a good comparison because it's very consistent and it's very it goes from point to point very, very strongly. Like, it has a very strong progression to itself. So I'm gonna be trying out some more anime to try and find another one. I don't know if I'm gonna go post-apocalyptic or try to find another thing that's psychological. I tried a couple of anime that were related to the, I don't know if it's known at all, but it's called the Girls with Guns trilogy, which I think is made by like Queen Bee or Beeline, or it's some sort of B like production house.
Sure.
But the
reload your gun, that way you can pick up ammo, because if you walk past ammo, it said ammo full, but you're technically not full, but it doesn't count the ammo that's, unless it doesn't count the clip stuff. Override that.
The problem I was having with the Girls with Gun trilogy shows, because they're 3 shows that aren't connected to each other, but they're made by the same director, so people put them into a trilogy, was that the protagonists, who are the titular Girls with Guns, they have that problem where they just decide to make, like, the typical anime problem where they decide to make the protagonists indestructible and able to kill everybody, and none of the enemies can even touch the protagonist, so it's very boring. So it's just very, very boring. Like, the show that I liked a little bit better, I described to myself, it's imagine Solid Snake, but more boring, is essentially the protagonist of that show. And I can't even remember what the fucking name of the show was. I watched the first episode, because I had to give up on the other show in the first episode because that show was more of a war story, like a Vietnam-esque war story, and I wasn't interested in that at all. I might try Monster, because that's come highly recommended, but I don't know if it's...
I've never finished Monster, but I watched probably like half of it. It's a much longer anime.
I think it's like, what, 70 episodes long?
Yeah, much longer than most other anime. As I said, I never finished it because I was watching it with a buddy, so we'd only ever watch it when we were together, and we never really, I don't really talk to him much anymore. So, like, I haven't gone and finished it. It was pretty good.
It's come highly recommended, but I don't know if the actual, like, type of story would be something I'm interested in. They say it has, like, really incredibly solid writing, so maybe.
Yeah. I don't remember all the details.
There's also that,
I don't want to talk about certain things without spoiling it.
There's also, that... I've seen it recommended, like, 2 or 3 times. Like, there's a subversive, like, magical girl anime that people say has really good writing and can get kind of psychedelic as well.
Madoka Magica?
I think it's called something like Puella Madoka.
Yeah, Puella
or something.
Madoka Magica. I shortened it to, so a lot of people shorten it to Madoka Magica, but Puella Madoka Magica.
So
yeah, it's the show starts off magical girl, and then there's like twists and stuff in it. Yeah, it's subversive.
So
and it's
might look at that too. It's just
I really like Ballad Magica.
It's just it's kind of hard to find stories that, because the particular story that I'm looking for is kind of really particular. So not a lot of stories like hit what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I can find a good show, I'll watch it. Like, I watched Casher and Sins, and Casher and Sins was very boring. But I thought that it would go somewhere, so I mean, I'm willing to sit through a show if it has potential. Other than that, I could always waste my time by watching more TNG, because I still haven't finished that.
Sure. Yeah, well, Monica Magic is pretty good. I like it. I
think the real problem I'm having with these anime is that I'm constantly expecting, like, one-season animes to always be well-written, because in my brain I'm like, okay, you have one season to work with. You know exactly how many episodes you get. You can write a story that fits that amount of episodes, because there's no guesswork. That's all you're getting.
Sometimes with anime, they wanted to get more seasons and they just didn't.
But then it's like, but then, you know, the story isn't paced well, or they're missing details. It's like, come on, guys, you really screwed this up. Like, come on. It's like 13 episodes. You couldn't make this work.
That elevator that came down, get on it.
I guess maybe my expectations are a bit too high for that schmozzle. But, you know, maybe having lower expectations would be better.
Keep an eye out for more ammo.
Maybe having lower expectations would be better, because then more shows could surprise me. Oh, a Geth gun. I just picked up a codex entry. Where's the gun?
You're holding it.
Oh, it's one of those guns. Hey, is this the Matrix gun?
No.
Oh, that one. I was gonna say he snuck up behind me, but he didn't. I should probably move.
Or just mow him down really fast.
God damn it, Tally.
So the reason it gave you that gun is because you're surrounded by the tougher units right now. One came out from each angle. I just back away from that one. You don't have enough bullets to mow through that one fast enough.
Oh, God damn it, I'm running into enemies.
Remember, you have a run button.
I think I was trying to hit like one of the shoulder buttons instead of A, which is why I wasn't moving. Yeah, just stand still. That'll be perfect.
Gonna switch to whatever gun. The pistol's probably fine.
You got 5 feet away from me. My AI is completely broken. Oh no.
Put ammo types on the pistol too.
Who needs ammo types when you're firing grenades into jerks?
Does it make the grenades do a little bit more damage when you don't need as many grenades?
Hey, Caden, what's going on? Just glitching out a little bit, that's cool.
You getting anything from the base?
No, the old machines have not registered us as a threat.
Yeah, the only...
Forward, go.
Yeah, well, I haven't been doing much myself, because I just, like I said, I've been spending a week on vacation, so I haven't had the opportunity to play any games.
There.
The only other thing I could really say is that I'm working on my series on Resident Evil 8, so I'm going to be writing a script to deal with that in next couple of days.
Look down that hole. I'm pretty sure you have to bomb that, yeah.
Let's bomb the turbine. So you playing anything recently? Or are you just still on the Resident Evil kick?
Resident Evil, and then,
Or is that a very complicated question because you carry like 17 half-completed games?
Sometimes. Right now it's, I have a backlog of uncompleted games, but right now it's just been...
Oh my god, did you find a Mako? Because I need to drive that.
It's a Geth tank.
Oh, of course it is. Well, how the...
Move. Actually, use your run button.
Oh, that's the problem. I kept trying to hit I keep trying to hit L3 because that's usually sprint. So that's why they were having problems. There was a Reaper who lived inside of the planet.
Inside the base.
Yeah, that's gonna fuck up a lot of your shit. Oh, we're in one of their drop ships.
It's not a Reaper base, it's a live Reaper.
Wait, seriously?
They thought it was a Reaper base, so you're gonna blow it up, and then it turns out you pissed it off.
Okay, so the entire mission we were inside of that thing?
No, you weren't inside of that thing. You're trying to... I'm pretty sure you're trying to get a visual on that thing from that other building.
Oh, wait, is it already dead now?
Well, they orbital striked it from space.
Then why did I need to shoot it?
The firing chamber. Looks like a weak point when it's priming.
Damn it. The jamming towers have us targeting manually. We can't make a precision shot.
We may escape.
But you hit it.
Pull over.
But Shepard, this is dangerous.
If we run away...
How are you gonna kill a Reaper by yourself?
This ends now. Edie, patch the Quarians...
Is it really gonna be this simple? We take out this one Reaper, and that'll end the entire war.
If we don't make it,
You worry too much.
I love you.
Keep us alive.
Well, at least they got to have their moment.
Wake up with the Normandy and be ready to fire.
Oh, god damn it, it's one of these boss fights.
You have to get the weak spot on its eye thing.
Okay, well, I guess that. Okay, fair enough. I think I hit it.
You did.
Does it have a health bar or something?
Nope.
Oh my god, the Reaper shields, they're impenetrable.
Don't charge him.
Well, I'm trying to shoot, but it won't shoot.
Okay, maybe this is cinematic then. Nope.
No, I died.
So you were doing something wrong there. I'm pretty sure you should have been able to shoot.
It's always my fault, probably. I'm willing to accept my small mistakes. Did it save after I shot it once?
That did.
Is it really gonna be that
now it's pointing at you.
Okay, how about I run this way? Oh, that's why I couldn't hit it. It didn't have the circle.
You need to move.
I can't move, I died.
I mean, yeah, so I think there's a delay between what I'm seeing and you, because I said you need to move while you were still alive.
5 seconds is all it takes.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, so that's it after you hit it the first time. So you have to wait after it shoots to start.
Okay, I can do a dodge roll, which means I can get away. I'm doing a dodge roll. Oh shit, it tracked me.
Yeah.
I probably should have underestimated
Place your
it.
bets in the comments below. How many tries do you think this is gonna take him? I think he's gonna die at least 3 more times.
I'm gonna bet on 15.
Oh dear lord, I really hope not. Okay, wait till you see where you can see where the laser is.
Well, yeah, but it could
also. Laser is.
Yeah, but it also moves.
Yes, but my point is you can like wait to move until because my point is you'll pin yourself in the corner. Okay, now start strafing left. Oh yeah, so it keeps where you were on the charge when you stop the thing to dodge.
I think that's the first video game I've ever seen that does that. Usually you always have to start from 0. Oh damn, it's trying to do the Yoshi's Island
thing. It's getting
thing.
closer, so you have less time to dodge between shots.
Yeah, it's trying to do the Yoshi's Island thing and fucking it up because that was actually a good boss fight in that game. And not this boring trash.
This is just a mini game.
Yeah, it's the fucking chaos. It's the fucking bed of chaos of Mass Effect 3. except not the worst thing ever. I am Shepard. I took Dark Souls class in high school.
Is it dead now?
No, I think it's gonna go for one more go.
It might be going for one more go. Yep.
Okay, well, this is kind of unfair.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is one. No, this is you literally just have to keep firing. You're dead already. I'm pretty sure you have to just keep firing.
I hit the cinematic. I totally did it.
Because I know the last one's like you're not gonna be able to dodge it. You just have to fire before it kills you.
Well, no wonder they were complaining. They were trying to shoot this thing from fucking space.
Yes, there was an orbital strike. I said that. And they said that.
Well,
they all said orbital strike.
Well, I thought that orbit meant like in the atmosphere, not like 500,000 miles from the planet.
No, orbit means you're around the orbit of the planet, which is like where the moon is.
I don't think that's what orbit means to me.
Satellites are in orbit. The International Space Station is in orbit.
Well, the ISS is probably in orbit, but satellites?
Yes, everything that revolves around the Earth is in orbit. That's how it stays around the Earth.
Well, yeah, but it's not as far away as the moon.
Okay, fair enough. It's not as far away as the moon.
I thought we killed Harbinger.
Yeah, he must be alive again or something.
Yeah, we can probably get some information from this guy.
We stopped Sovereign and the Geth. We stopped Harbinger.
Oh, Sovereign was the guy we killed in the first game.
Yeah, and Harbinger is the second game. The Collector.
Was that the human guy?
No, no.
Oh, Harbinger was the guy who kept teleporting to bodies and was the worst guy ever.
Yeah, and then you blew him up when you blew up the base. There was like a scene of him getting blown up.
Must be harvested in order to bring order to the chaos. It is inevitable.
Are they trying to do an Assassin's Templar thing?
We are your salvation.
Could you stop vibrating the camera? It's kind of getting annoying. Reaper guy. But if they kill all of the organics, who's gonna like be the next organics in the cycle?
They kill all the sentient organics.
Okay, okay. Okay, so the Reapers think that they're eternal, so they don't think any of this shit matters.
We did it.
They think they'll get the job done one way or another.
Are you sure we did? That seemed kind of too easy.
We are free.
You did it, Shepard.
Hey, we made peace happen, I guess.
Shepard Commander, the Geth only acted in defense after the Creators attacked. Do we deserve death?
What are you suggesting?
Well, if they're still trying to kill you now, probably not.
We could upload them to all Geth without sacrificing their independence.
You want to upload the Reaper code? That would make the Geth as smart as when the Reaper was controlling them.
Yes, but with free will.
They seem exactly as smart as then now. What's the difference?
Our fleet is already...
Would they all, like, become Legion? Is that the difference?
Yes. Legion's the special one. They'd all become like Legion.
Do you remember the question that caused the Creators?
What are you talking about? The Geth aren't even, like... They're not warmongers. They're not angry. Ugh, do I seriously have to choose between you two? Tally, are you putting me in this... Are you putting me in this corner?
I'm gonna tell you right here, right now. If you upload the code, there is an option that can save the, like, make it so you can get both. You have to choose upload the code.
Tally, call off the fleet if you can.
Tally, if you turn on me now, I'm gonna probably slap you.
Well, it's time to figure out whether you made all the right choices. I'm pretty sure you did.
Well, I did make all the right choices. I never made all the right choices.
Well, yeah, but for this choice, there's like a list of prerequisite choices depending on how this goes.
I probably didn't even make all the right choices in the Genophage thing.
This is save.
Please. We regret.
Well, we're already doing it.
But we see no alternative. 40%.
Okay, hold on.
What are these options do? Is this rally the Geth fleet?
No, it has to do. Hold on. I
think
you have to.
I'm probably just gonna choose this option.
I'm pretty sure you have to pick Rally the Fleet, but
I'm picking Rally the Fleet.
Legion, keep going.
yeah, no one else dies. You're getting both groups to stand down.
All ships, this is Commander Shepard. The Reaper is dead.
And this is my 5 o'clock shadow. I think literally the lighting is really weird.
Negative. We can win this war now. Keep firing.
60%.
The Geth are about to return to full strength. If you keep attacking, they'll wipe you out. Your entire history is you trying to kill the Geth. You forced them to rebel. You forced them to ally with the Reapers.
80%.
The Geth don't...
I don't think that's 100% true, but sure.
For just 1 minute, this war will be over.
Yeah, but they can't believe it.
Please. Keep us alive.
All units, hold fire.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is peace.
That was the
We got them
goofiest smile ever.
Direct personality dissemination required.
Okay, Legion, you become the leader of the entire Geth future then.
I'm sorry.
No, he has to disperse his personality into all of them, meaning he, as the individual, no longer exists, but part of him's in each one.
Yeah, so Legion will go be the spiritual leader of the entire Geth, and that'll be fine.
He'll be the Holy Spirit of the Geth. He's dead.
Wait, he just
He's gonna die for this. No, he's going to die for this. He's essentially sending his soul, in like the electronic sense, and dispersing it across all of them. So there's a little bit of Legion's code in all of them, but Legion as the individual doesn't exist anymore. He dropped dead.
I get what he did. I was just like, I didn't expect him to just like with a snap of his fingers just fall over and be dead.
Yeah, because he's doing it himself. It's like he's uploading it. So then the computer just doesn't have its, OS essentially.
Where are we supposed to go?
You're gonna cohabitate this planet. That's the answer. There's peace. You'll live with the Geth now.
You are welcome to return to Rannoch at Moran with us.
Legion?
No, I'm sorry, Commander. Legion sacrificed itself to give us all intelligence. It will be honored.
We also don't have names, so this is gonna be very confusing to you.
Those names.
Assist in building the Crucible.
My name will
Oh yeah,
be
remember
Billy.
Legion's a super advanced special Geth, and always was a super advanced special Geth.
My name will be Billy, to honor the lost hero, Billy the Zombie.
Alright, half the Geth get to be Billy, the other half gets to be Legion.
Sure. He was that important to the future peace with the Reapers.
Yeah, so he succeeded at the peace. Now, so if you fuck it up, their fleet gets wiped out, and the remaining ones that didn't die with the fleet commit mass suicide. By the way, for the Quarians.
Seriously?
That's what happens if you choose the Geth and can't make peace between the two of them. Allie commits suicide.
Wow, that's fucked up. Your race is fucked up. But in order to stop you guys from fucking up,
So
all I need
afraid
to
of
do,
getting murdered, they just take themselves out, I guess, is the mentality.
in order to make sure you guys got over that, I had to talk to you sternly for a whole 30 seconds. You guys are a really fucked up species. I'll say that, I guess.
What do I know about negotiating with AIs?
You're the most, high up on the subject. That's why they unexiled you.
You spent the most time with Edie and Legion.
Edie is the only AI. Come on.
No, the Geth are still AI.
Well, these are both technically the same answer.
Yeah.
I look at all this picture of hope and peace.
Yeah, we get it. You want to go live in the oasis. Okay, I'll buy it for you when we get back from war.
My father, even Legion.
You mean your entire team that died?
Yes.
It's not crazy at all.
You're not
you saved the
mourning
one.
him.
Wait, no, did you save the one or did he die in your game? I don't remember.
I don't give
There's a guy or two you can save on that mission.
Well, if you were talking about the crazy guy who was I don't know, he couldn't handle, like, the information he was staring at the computer, or he was, like, getting infected by some influence. I remember there was the crazy Quarian in the room.
Okay, so that's not... So I know what you're talking about. That's a different one. So her team she's talking about is the mission where you go and recruit her on the planet where the sun damages your shields into.
I don't remember that at all.
It's the mission where you go and you recruit Tally. All of her people die on that mission, and then there's like like one of her commanders. You can convince him to like not help you fight the final boss and save his life, or if you kill the final boss fast enough, you save his life. That's the squad she's talking about. The guy you're thinking of, though, is at the very beginning of 2.
Yes, Counselor. 2, in fact.
Yeah, you have to not kill the Geth. It's that easy.
I had a lot of help.
It took a whole 1 minute of talking. It was very hard.
But they're a minor threat relative to the full Geth fleet. Regardless, Commander, you've given us the first reason to...
Don't we have the full Geth fleet? Did we kill, like, half of the fleet in order to make them stand down?
I mean, you killed some of them during the mission where you were, inside the computer, remember?
I'm not gonna go to Udina, that guy's an asshole.
He said meet me in his office.
Oh, you know what? That reminds me, we should fucking go back to the Citadel and start finishing some of that shit up.
Udina got arrested, remember?
No.
Or killed? I don't remember if he got killed or not. But he let Cerberus or something.
A Reaper. Without a giant thresher maw helping.
Damn right.
Oh yeah, that's how we killed the first Reaper. By accident.
The first one, the thresher maw helped. Okay, so...
Let's talk Quarian.
I was talking about...
Oh, it's for the news.
What were we just talking about before the cutscene happened?
We were talking about Udina.
No, it was before that. It had to do with Quarian stuff, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah. No, so the person you were thinking about was at the beginning of 2, you bump into Tally, but you don't recruit her yet. She's like, no, I got other shit I have to do, but maybe later. But on that mission, she's looking for a Quarian who was living on this human settlement, and the entire human settlement got captured by the collectors, and this Quarian went and hid and was kind of like going nuts because he was afraid they were coming back. Like that the collectors were coming back for him. And that's where like he was looking at the screens because he had like the footage of the collectors kidnapping all the people. And so he was super freaked out and kind of being crazy because he was scared.
Well, we're not going to talk to the crew members right now. We're going to go back to the Citadel because there's probably like an infinite amount of crap we left sitting there.
Not an infinite, but there's stuff. Besides, you have to go back to the Citadel for the main story right now anyway, because you have to go talk to that one lady.
Really?
Yep, that's the main thing right now.
And we still can't
go on. Hold on, what's that one blinking light?
I don't know, we're going to the Citadel.
I mean, just check it. We don't have to go to it right now. Because the importance is, you know, as I mentioned, if we do the main story too long...
fuel reactors?
Okay, don't worry about it now. Just be careful about meeting with the Asari counselor.
Well, I'm not gonna do the mission. I was gonna go do side shit.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just, yeah, all the side shit in this game is, like, if you do too much of the main story. Dr. Bryson's lab is for one of the DLCs. I missed what the other one was.
I don't think there was another thing. I think it was just the Asari person and Byron. Because I think it just said Citadel on the next thing.
Where you could land, there was 3 options.
Oh, okay. Probably should go to the hospital first. There's probably someone there I can talk to. Well, tell them to put the refugees in the hospital. They need a place to put people.
Well, no. So the uninjured refugees are all living in that one docking bay, remember?
Yeah, but that place is what, like 5 square feet?
That one is. I mean, each one's different. Like, in theory, a bunch of the docking bays are all filled with people like that.
Hello, everybody. I'm back. How's it going? Any arguments I need to deal with? Oh, hey, Jacob.
Hey.
It's been a while.
I'm glad to see you. I know things are crazy right now.
Did you go on a mission with me?
You have to take the moments when you can.
In
You
this
bumped
game?
into him on a miss. Yeah, you bumped into him on a mission. And then he sent you an email saying he's going to be here.
That project is crazy. Freaking huge. And all these brilliant minds are
And that's where
working
he's
night and
currently.
day trying to
He's
figure it
helping
out.
with the Crucible thing.
I wish you could see them.
Jacob, are you an engineer? I can't remember your qualifications.
No, he's there as like a
Look at this
guard,
Crucible build,
I think.
Shepard. And then,
Because he's dating that one doctor. I think she's helping with it.
do you feel it?
Yeah, I don't remember your love life, Jacob.
And I'm counting on you and
I mean, you
everyone
met
there.
her in the mission that you
Get it
were
done.
in with him. Where you helped get Cerberus deserters.
I think I remember it.
You helped protect a bunch of
It was
Cerberus
interesting to
deserters
meet
get
Brent.
away from.
How is she?
I mean, everybody I meet is interesting.
And then Dr.
Work
Cole
without
is the
distraction of
girlfriend.
Having to worry about the colony.
And you and her?
We're having a baby, Shepard.
Wow. Congratulations.
You're having a baby during the war? That's going to be a bad idea.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna be.
You're going to have to delay it
As he
for
said, it
a
wasn't
year or
planned.
two.
You can't just delay it. She's
We'll
pregnant,
use-
is what he said.
We'll use future technology to delay it. We have that power.
After you.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sure at this point there's probably like a million babies named Shepard. Because I'm that inspiring.
I also find that weird though. Why name a baby first name?
No offense.
Like, I guess you could. Like, it's not a name you couldn't
Let
give
me
a
tell you.
baby, but like.
Good.
It's going to
In
be
theory-
Shepard Cole. It'll work.
Well, I was gonna say, like, in theory, Shepard has a first
I'm glad we
name.
had time to
There'd be
talk.
for the canon name. There'd be a bunch
take the
of
moments when you
Johns.
So true.
That's not the. I think you
Thanks
went with
again.
Kaz
For getting
for
my
your
people
Shepard.
out alive.
Well,
The canonical name for Shepard is John Shepard.
I'm thinking about you out there.
well, that's just too boring. How
mean, it's
how
just
can we take this guy
biblical.
seriously as the name John?
Because it's a lot of generic biblical characters in media use John as a first name.
I mean, Shepard's not
Shepard-
literally Jesus.
I mean, not literally.
I mean,
But
maybe.
he's an allegory to Jesus across the series.
I mean, at this.
So we have to finish the series for that discussion to happen. I wrote an entire paper on this, by the way, on how these games analogize the Bible and stuff from the Bible.
I mean, right now, I'd say
biblical
he's probably pre like reincarnation Jesus. He's like
Nope, you're
teacher Jesus.
actually nope. You've already been rezzed from the dead.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
Shepard has died back. He has already done one of the things Jesus has done. He's also basically, as far as most people are concerned, a miracle worker, as he fucking solves everybody's problems. And seems to do the impossible, like seems to somehow negotiate peace between things that everybody doesn't think can be peace.
I think
things like that.
I think the problem with the comparison is that after he came back to life, everyone thought that, like, all of our friends were like, "Oh, that was a bad idea." Like, "Oh, the people who brought you back to life are evil, and we're unsure about you." It's like, I think like everyone thought that Jesus coming back to life was a good thing, and they immediately supported him.
Combat before. And we will.
Also, I need to know what they're talking about.
He's an allegory. It doesn't have to be exactly the Bible.
situation is going to get worse. What's your point?
Oh, fair enough.
If we prioritize them, some of our patients are in a much better position to survive.
Okay, what are we prioritizing here?
Them first and ration our supplies. We can save some now, and enable ourselves to save more later.
We cannot do that. We swore an oath to help the sick regardless of their economic situations or their places in
So the
society.
idea is she
Who
wants
are
to
we choose
like.
who lives or dies? That's not what we do.
Oh, so she wants to ration medical supplies so they can't help everybody.
You're right.
Out of supplies. I've seen this happen in combat before. And we
She
will.
wants to essentially declare, like, yeah, okay, there's nope, we're not going to help you because it's going to cost too much supplies.
What's your point?
Well-
And potentially not work.
Well, I'm gonna feel like a shithead, but this is gonna be a long war, so she's right.
Make sacrifices in wartime. You'll make yours sooner or later.
I'm sure I will.
Not you guys, I'm gonna live forever. I'll make up for all the Paragon points that I made during this episode by doing all Renegade shit now. Because I need to be evenly balanced for the stupid thing I believe in.
Anyway, for important characters and whether or not they show up on the map, you can pull up. If you pull up your map, it tells you where they are, but it won't tell you things like that little argument.
Oh, do we actually have a usable map in this game? Oh yeah, it says Jacob on it.
Mm-hmm. Tells you what zone Jacob's in.
Well, let's go to the bar. I'm sure there's a couple people there.
Well, so hold on. Fun fact. I'll show you this when we get to the bar, I guess. You can flip between all the maps of the Citadel before you go anywhere. So, like, you can be in the hospital and look at the map for the bar.
Okay, that'll help out quite a lot.
That way we can check where people are and whether or not it's worth our time.
Yeah, but first we gotta load on 4
now,
loading
as I
screens.
said, the random bickering between people won't be on the map.
Hey,
So
it's a gorilla man.
All of that.
What's up, dude? This is an Elcor attempting to be very angry.
He said he was saying it grimly.
Okay, so he's very.
Sentence.
Okay, so he's very sad.
Yeah.
With certainty, we need the wisdom of our ancestors.
So that sentence is with certainty.
Well, why are you arguing with an Asari about this?
I don't know. Maybe it's his wife.
Are you trying to mug this guy?
I think they're friends
really?
Drunk or some
right
shit.
In front of a cop? Oh yeah, you do look sick.
Alright, but if you hit start, or the map, wherever the map is. Hold on, what's that?
Oh wait, we're not even in the bar. We have to get in the bar.
Yeah, but just pull up the map anyway. Oh, there's an argument back there. That argument about the armor, I think, was one. Okay, so...
There's an argument? I can solve it.
Yeah, I think it's between that yellow armor guy. The yellow armor guy in the corner. Behind you. There's a yellow armor... No, not that guy. Like,
This
literally
guy?
behind Shepard's back. Those two people in the corner.
You know, a little.
Never mind.
Can't wait
They're
to
just
show
talking
off
about
the
something.
team.
Don't take point, you'll die. Only Shepard is allowed to take point on all missions. Because I won't die. I'll live forever
I don't
by
know
reloading.
if Arya might have something. It might kick off her DLC, which I mean, you can kind of just go.
Oh,
do whenever,
fuck,
I
it's
guess.
Joker. I'll guard the table. I will. Oh, Edie, you're here. And you get a cutscene, too. So how's my favorite sex spot doing?
Processing something?
Shall each man find a wife?
Why are you having a drink?
And each beast have his mate, and I be alone. It is from an old Earth novel by Mary Shelley. Please do not take it as a complaint.
All right.
It's not really a complaint, it's just a perspective.
It's a quote from Frankenstein.
Huh.
The monster wants a wife.
Tightly controlled. I am free.
Well, you're alone because everyone didn't want you to happen.
No, she's alone because you told her not to pursue Joker.
Well, yeah, I did. But that wasn't to fuck you over, Edie. Okay? That was to fuck over Joker specifically.
And in the process, you fuck over Edie too.
Well, yeah, but you can go do new things. Joker can't.
I do not. I only wish to know where my place is. Artificial intelligence is...
Go find another dude. Why does it always have to be Joker? Joker's terrible.
The crew of the Normandy believe I serve them, but also acknowledge that I keep them alive. Am I above them or below?
No, you're equal. Like, you're a ship.
You're an AI aboard the ship.
Yeah, but you're
not
still
a
kind
servant.
of the ship.
You're important.
You're not a servant.
You don't have to measure yourself against organics.
That is kind of you to say. It also seems reasonably accurate. If I am not subject to the same expectations, I need not worry about rank. Thank you, Shepard. That helps resolve the conflict I was having.
There, now go find a boyfriend. And one that isn't Joker. Can we make a Mass Effect 4 so that Edie can have a happy ending?
There's a Mass Effect 4.
Was Edie in it?
It's being made. No, it's being made. They announced it.
Oh, I
during
thought you
the
were
game show.
I thought you were
the
talking
Game
about
Awards
Andromeda.
this past winter. No. Andromeda takes place... Like, the Andromeda ship that they're on that takes them to the Andromeda Galaxy, I think left before this happened.
With Grill in charge?
But the events of
We're
that
all
game take place
systems
after this, because it takes
It's
them a
his
long
voice,
time to get there.
but
But I'm
my
pretty sure the Andromeda ship left
Couldn't have asked
before the events of...
The
At
bulk
least
package
3,
committed
but I'm pretty sure the
2,000
events before all
Vorcha to
3
the
games.
cause. They'll make up the bulk of the army.
You're gonna give me an army that's a bulk of 2,000 strong? Lady, I'm fighting an intergalactic war. I'm gonna need more than that.
I think the bulk of her army
Getting
that she's
General
giving
Arata
you.
off the Blue Sun's back did the trick. Voss still thinks he'll be...
Wasn't that the general we were constantly trying to give, like, illegal weapons to?
It
But he
was
wouldn't
either
accept
that or
them.
assassinate them. But yeah, there was a couple options. But yeah, you decided to...
What have we gained by
Because he
having
was
the
cracking
Inquisitor
down
force?
on the bad guys to get their
ton
weapons,
of
and then he
them.
was using them to arm
And elite
troops.
troopers for stealth
But you convinced
operations.
him to go after this
Satan has
vendor
turned out to
instead
be
and get
more
weapons from him.
malleable than Jonas Sedaris ever was.
All I remember is we had to keep going back to that Turian like 12 times before we resolved that.
You
Yeah,
surprised me
that
with
one's a bit
such
tedious.
agency in the matter.
Well,
So
I'm
you
Shepard. I'm
completed
the
all of them for her.
I'm the agency of everybody.
So I'm pretty sure if you ask about...
Fight dirty. To do the things your respectable militaries won't do. Eclipse men.
My militaries are not respectable. I just had to keep.
You also don't... I was gonna say, you also
What
don't
was the
need...
song and dance I had you perform, I'm sure.
I just had to convince the Quarians using 60
So if you ask
second.
about Omega, I think that
you
might
plan on
kick off
taking
the
Omega
DLC.
I think I'm going to employ violence. I'm gonna slap Omega.
That or she has to
right
still
out
think of a
the
plan.
elite man's greedy little hands.
Fair enough.
Yeah, okay, she still needs time planning.
I'm sure.
Eventually you'll get an email from her, they'll be like, bitch, let's go retake Omega. Assuming you bought the Omega DLC.
Well,
You said you got all of them, so...
I should have got and installed all of them. I'm just worried about the Citadel one being installed correctly.
Yeah, that's just drink.
I will use a drink that isn't here.
He's gonna pour you one.
No, I'm just gonna
Oh,
steal
no.
someone's drink, which is completely responsible.
Weird.
What are you drinking? I'll have it. God, that must get annoying after a while.
I feel like you'd get vertigo. Shepard's terrible dancing!
What?
Shepard's a bad dancer. This is already known.
Shepard, what are you doing?
And all the games, his dance animations are garbage, so they literally built it into canon that he's a bad dancer come the third game. Like, crewmates make comments about Shepard's ability to not dance. I'm pretty sure in the Citadel DLC it'll come up the fact that you fucking can't dance.
You're not even trying, Shepard. Like, come on. Jesus, bar is huge.
Yeah.
Why can't we just put all the refugees in the bar? Come on, this is wartime. We don't need the bar right now.
Nonsense. How are you gonna keep people's spirits up?
We're gonna do it with spirits, not in the bar. We'll have them wherever. Well, the Citadel Embassy probably has something important.
Wherever you can flip between all the maps. The Citadel does have something important though right now. It has the main stories here.
And we'll accidentally find it.
I'll warn you about where it is, so you won't, but...
Hey, that Asari lady I talked to 30
Although
minutes
for
ago.
all I
How
know,
it's
it'll
going?
just automatically go into it right now. No, okay. Pull up the map.
Oh, why do I have to look at maps? Can't I just be
Because
lost?
then you get to know if there's anybody of note. Miranda's here, Samara's here, Javix is here.
Oh yeah, Miranda wanted to talk. Hey, what's up?
There's Javix.
Javik? Why'd you want to come here?
He wanted to see the Citadel, I
I
think.
thought you hated everything.
Hell of a view, isn't it?
During our
Also, you're a massive racist.
a dream glimpsed only in the memory shards.
Wait, you never came here?
No, because it was taken by the Reapers before he was born.
Demise.
Because he was
Okay.
born during the war with the Reapers.
Didn't they?
No one I knew had ever seen the Citadel. To be here now, I don't know what to think.
Unless we win this war, it'll be the last time any of us see the Citadel. Soak this in while you can, Javik.
Renegade Shepard is just a big downer.
Depends. Also, once again, just because a thing is to the bottom doesn't necessarily mean it's a renegade.
Order, the rule of law. From here, our
Sometimes it's just a response.
the galaxy.
Nowadays, a lot of races.
Yeah, I know, you guys were a bunch of dictators.
You share power with the rest.
They were an empire.
It's not perfect, but it's kept the peace.
Have you not, like, opened your double eyes since you got here, Javik? Well, don't antagonize him.
This one has been listening. This one suspects you are a
Why are you eavesdropping?
Remember this
Oh yeah, you can do memory touching thing.
But also remember that this race worships the Protheans as god.
No, I don't remember that.
This one has seen the face of an enkindler.
They consider your kind to be.
Well, yeah, but Javik's also an asshole.
Teach them to speak better.
You're really a Prothean?
I am.
Does everyone know what a Prothean is?
If you lost the last war,
No.
what hope do we have?
They just overhearing you guys talk.
There may be no hope.
Well, without their technology, we wouldn't have won the last war. We wouldn't have won the Mass Effect war.
I don't think that's gonna work.
But you are
Javik, can you stop the high and mighty act and actually talk to people?
still have the power to fight. My people knew your kind when you were young. Turian, Asari, Hana. There was potential in all of you. Now you must seize that potential and become the weapon you are meant to be. The weapon that tells the Reapers we are not machines. We are alive, and we will fight back.
Thank you. That meant a lot. Commander Shepard,
Does it?
It must be an honor.
I mean, it was a nice
Can be
speech.
encouraging.
He's kind of scary? What? Seriously?
Javik is one of the best soldiers I've ever seen.
The commander
Well, he's one of the best soldiers because he literally has a laser gun.
once lived in caves. Thank you, Commander.
Oh, shut up, Javik.
Walking among the young. I will see you back on the
It's because I'm 50,000 years old. And I can't handle it. Anybody need some help?
Okay, who else is here? Miranda's here someplace. The person you need to talk to for the main story is here someplace, and I think someone else was here. Oh, Samara, right there.
I hoped you'd come.
Samara, you're still here.
Yeah, because everybody you do a mission with comes and chills here for a second for you to talk to.
That is exactly my question.
Say goodbye. Falair is safe.
Really?
Rila is at rest. I felt the need to speak to you before heading to battle.
Oh yeah, you're leading the Justicars into the war against the Reapers.
Leading us in our last hours.
Well, then why don't you come back to my ship then?
We'll make the galaxy proud. The largest fleet in history is already on our side.
It is impressive.
And since we did all the important stuff in the Mass Effect lore, we can just, I guess, get the Crucible going and fight the Reapers. Because I'm pretty sure we don't have anything left to do.
There's all the DLC is about to fucking hit the fan here pretty soon, and then
What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
They're Justicaring. Do you need an actual answer to this?
With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
Well, there's only, what, like 50 you guys left?
Our numbers were never great.
I mean, no one wants to become you guys, so there's probably none of you left.
If that is what's required.
Your entire existence is bleak, Samara. I mean, have you ever been happy?
I think it's about happiness.
The role is solitary. Its demands are low.
I suppose your order brainwashing doesn't really leave room for happy, does it?
I was gonna say, I feel like Justicars feel like they serve a purpose, and that's what they're for, and they don't really think, they don't really take their own, whether this will make them happy or not into the equation.
No, I never asked you if your code has anything useful.
Just like certain religious disciplines in the world here have similar ideologies where you focus super hard on a certain element of your spirituality to the point that happiness doesn't directly matter.
Well, yeah, but this is on the point of, like, literal brainwashing.
Is that how you see it too?
Like, it goes a lot deeper than that for this.
Well, I think certain like monastic groups and stuff are very similar to this.
Yeah, I'd kind of doubt that they'd
'Cause
be
they give
similar to this.
Well, I mean, okay, they're not similar in the fact that they're hunting down bad guys, but like
You as well.
a lot of
I don't know if you believe in
a lot of monastic traditions kind of give up all worldly possessions and worldly like ties and some sort of spiritual goal. Thus, you know, they're not exactly very happy.
I guess I could talk to you.
Human,
I think you did a side quest for him.
on behalf of my people.
What is it?
Or he has a side quest for you.
What's up?
Kuna, my home world, the Reaper.
And how you guys been fighting back? You got like a big arms. That can defeat the Reapers.
There's a, I think there's a codex essentially that explains how they fight. They strap cannons to their backs.
That'll do it.
Us aside
Oh wait, they'll just answer the question for me.
proudly, with VI-assisted infantry, our soldiers carry heavy weapons into battle mounted on their backs. Mixed pride and shame, our enemies
Mixed pride and shame.
as well as names less flattering.
I'd imagine you guys face a lot of racism, but then again, we barely talk to you, so...
Yeah, they're one of the races that don't get a whole lot of highlight in the game, and I think it'd be really cool to have one as a crewmate.
Small hope. Perhaps we can evacuate.
Well, if we got this guy as a crew member, I still want a Vorcha as a crew member.
Yeah, I think a Vorcha would be cool to have too.
He could just fight melee
I also
style.
want a Volus. I also want a Volus. Like, I want every race that hasn't been one to be one. I want a Hanar one. I want Blasto. Give me Blasto.
No, I'm gonna leave the Trashman behind. He can run our
That's
machines.
not a Hanar. The Trashmen are
no, they're the
Volus.
Volus you were talking about.
Yeah.
Can you even see over that desk?
Yeah, just barely, but you can. Okay, Miranda, I think is somewhere up here. The door on your right, I think is.
Hey, Bailey, what's going on?
There's so many pieces to put back together since the Cerberus attack.
Well, yeah, London is on tiny little pieces.
No, that's the Reaper attack, the Cerberus attack on the Citadel where Thane died.
Days for all of us.
Remember, Udina helped get the Cerberus onto the Citadel. It's like one of the things that you did as part of the main story.
All that time you were working.
Sort of.
Did you ever suspect?
Always rubbed me a little wrong. Still, that.
Well, it's because Udina is a complete asshole.
An idiot. I guess I proved him right.
I mean, Bailey, I like you, but you're not the smartest tool in the drawer.
Udina and Cerberus would be dancing on my grave.
You're kind of too rank and file, to be honest.
Yeah, he is. He's very much rank and
Thought you'd
file.
be in the hospital.
I can appreciate that, and you're not a bad person, but maybe ask another couple questions.
Fitting, I guess, given the state of the galaxy. But if Cerberus...
What is wrong with you? Do you not have any legs?
No, he got injured during the mission you completely forgot existed.
Half forgot.
And you saved his life.
How
And
does the
Thane
Citadel
died,
fit into the war?
and you shot Udina. I think.
The war finally
I
found
think
us.
you shot Udina. Someone shot Udina. I'm
This
pretty
is
sure
so
you
far
did. 'Cause I'm
beyond
pretty sure
our
you have the option to
imagination
like
that
get
we
him
have been
arrested
trained
or
to
kill him.
expect the unexpected.
And I'm pretty sure you took your shot.
I probably killed him. That sounds like me.
I hear a lot of
Wait, there was a full coup attempt?
And he's referring to the fucking Cerberus guys attacking the Citadel as a coup, I guess.
No time for.
Well, if that was supposed to be a coup, they did a really fucked up job of it.
I don't know. They kind of took over most of the Citadel for a hot second.
Really? I thought they just controlled like one floor of it.
No, you jumped multiple floors in that mission alone. You had to get on elevators multiple times. So that
Okay,
room
which
to the
one
right
is
is
the
room to the
Dina's
right is the
office?
main story. The room to the right is the main story.
Hey, can
So
you
that
tell me if
room's
this
okay.
is Udina's office?
No, the one that's to your, the one across from the one you're looking at is Udina's office.
Okay, so don't
It
go
says
in there.
Udina's right there. That one that's marked right there is Udina's office.
Wait, is this just a shooting range?
No, this is the Spectre like area that you can have access to. There is a shooting range here. There's also a shop here with some really expensive stuff.
Oh wait, I can't buy it because I already wasted all my money.
And then Miranda's around here somewhere, but I don't know where.
Well, that'll teach me. Let's go explore everything and then come back here.
Our Miranda might be to the left in here.
No, there's no
Hold
one
the
here.
map. It'll say where she is on the map. It'll say what area, I guess, at least.
I don't need a map. I'm that. Wait, she was
She's
back in the
Spectre's
office?
She's somewhere in the Spectre office. She must just blend in.
If she's in the fucking shooting gallery, I'm gonna slap her.
She's not, because a shooting gallery just loads into a shooting gallery. Like that you don't open the door and walk in. Check the computer, maybe. There might be something with the computer for her, where there's like an email.
Okay.
Enable it.
What do you mean enable?
So you have to enable to give the codes.
Okay.
Yeah, because a bunch of these are side quests. I think Miranda's one of these side quests. A Batarian patient name is located in the makeshift clinic in the temporary refuge at the docking bay. He's suffering from undisclosed but several injuries. Medical staff from the hospital have provided painkillers, but there is no viable long-term treatment because Batarian hegemony refused to share records. No data on him is available. These are all little side quests that you're getting. But some of them you have to authorize, like this one. CSEC has requested a number of surveillance warrants in an attempt to find evidence that would incriminate Cerberus informants on the Citadel. Officers have tapped public surveillance feeds, but do not have legal access to private security feeds.
Yeah, that's fine. Who cares?
CSEC has noticed that weapons dealers are breaking regulations by selling weapons to civilians without proper permits. The dealers have argued that they are giving civilians the ability to protect themselves, and many CSEC officials privately sympathize. Spectre authorization will give CSEC officers leeway to turn a blind eye to sales that they deem harmless.
Okay.
So they're on lockdown, but you can force it to be like, these aren't on lockdown, give them to the hospital. The hospital needs them. That's what this authorization is.
I'm actually not going to authorize that. That should be going to the people who we took them from.
Well, it's on lockdown actually, so they're just sitting in the dock.
Well, yeah, they're going to keep it on lockdown until the Reapers are done, and then they're going to send the medical supplies back to where they're supposed to go.
There. Instructors at the academy that Jack works at have requested facilities on the Citadel to train young students who escaped the attack on the school, but who are not yet ready to join the other older students in combat. Citadel's authorities will find room for the students if the instructor chooses their quest.
Oh, I already did everything.
Yeah, you already did the other ones. One of those computers might be... Check the other computers. One of those has to be Miranda.
Hey, Miranda's not here.
Yeah, it's one of the computers. I'm pretty sure it's like a call. So that's the gun shop. So those are the expensive things are the guns, and then there's other stuff.
Hello,
yeah,
computer.
This one must be calling Miranda then.
You're all right, Shepard.
Miranda.
Of course you just wanted to call me. You didn't want to come down here and see me in fucking person.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she comes to see you in person after you do your mission, because you haven't done her mission.
With Kai Lang's help, Udina nearly seized control.
Kai Lang? That slippery bastard's still alive?
He's alive.
Well, yeah, he's a ninja.
That complicates things. I'll be on my guard. Look, I don't have much time, but I wanted to tell you that my sister, Oriana, went missing.
Missing? What happened?
My father somehow found her and kidnapped her. Right off the street. If he's done anything to her...
Well, it turns out you're not as smart as you think you are, Miranda.
Shepard, listen.
I don't think killing him is gonna stop all this nonsense.
I need to stay out of sight.
I mean, if they're Cerberus, I'm pretty sure they're just gonna keep trying to kidnap her.
Father is working on something for the
No. You don't remember her backstory.
Something big.
Well, I remember the Essential Really game.
Yeah. So her backstory was Cerberus helped her escape from her family, her father. Her father, a super wealthy guy, not tied to Cerberus.
Well, is he tied to it now?
I mean, he might be now, but we don't know that.
Father is ruthless about
But
preserving
he,
his legacy.
paid money to genetically create
He has
this
an
perfect
obsession with
super
making his
baby.
mark in
That's
history, ensuring his
That's
dynasty
Miranda,
lasts
and then he created a second one that was
the
younger,
Elusive Man made him
which
an
is
offer.
essentially just a Miranda clone, but younger, and that's Oriana.
Well, I guess I'll do this just to get your ass out of my face.
We have to figure this out.
I agree, but
Side
I need to
quest.
do this myself.
But I'm doing this for your sister because, Miranda... Hey, you're still acting like a bitch towards me, and I don't like it.
But
be careful.
She hasn't really said anything bitchy this conversation.
Well, yeah, but she still hasn't, like, bridged the gap between the time she was treating me like an asshole and this. So, that's still her being really bitchy.
She's being super businessy right now because, you know, she doesn't have a whole lot of time because she's being chased by assassins, and then also her dad kidnapped her sister.
Well, only if you believe her, and I don't right now.
Well, it is true. Okay, and then...
We only have her word for it.
Fair. She's never really lied.
Hey, she's the one who wanted to act like a jerk towards me towards, like, the entire second half of the last time we saw her.
More like she just repeated the same bitchy line because she was upset and the game was waiting for you to have the points to not do that, so it wasn't like multiple conversations with that, it was more like just one.
One moment, please.
Maybe I'll save Oriana, smuggle her to some planet, and then not tell Miranda where she is. And because I did it, that means that Miranda will never be able to track her down.
I mean, I feel like as long as you convinced her, Miranda that she was safe, Miranda might be okay with that.
Miranda, I totally didn't kidnap your sister.
I mean, as long as you convinced her that it's safe. Alright, where's everybody here?
Well, they're too busy handing up posters and pictures.
It's like a memory wall of all those lost who died.
Oh, Cortez, you're here for some reason.
I've just been...
You talked to him about this. He's gonna put a picture of his husband there.
He'll always be a part of me.
Well, put it on the wall then.
No one can take
Well, it's hard to like set that down when it's in your hand and it's that precious memory.
Well, this is the future. Don't you have like 1,000 copies of that picture?
Yes, I'm sure he has 1,000. It's not necessarily the physical attachment to the picture so much as
his name's Steve.
It's letting go. Steve Cortez is, yeah. And his husband was Robert. You're not gonna console him?
I tried to. Apparently it didn't register. Well, sorry about that, Cortez, and I'm sorry I walked on your face.
There might have been an autosave when you entered this area if you want to redo it.
Well, we can give it a shot.
It's worth checking if this... Don't necessarily just automatically... No, that's save. That's the other direction. Go to load. B. Load. Hold on. I was going to say make a normal save so we have the game time to go off of. Because that just says the Citadel, so we don't know which floor of the Citadel that was on.
Welp, I guess we're going to have to redo a whole bunch of shit.
Potentially. Because this might have been when you arrived on the Citadel that I made this save. That's why I wanted to... Or it could have been when we got off the elevator on this floor. I don't know for sure. I think it would have made it when you got off the floor, based on my memory of the game.
Come on, game. This save was like from 5 seconds ago.
Well, not necessarily, because once again, we didn't make a fresh save to check game time.
I just need a few moments to myself.
Oh, don't tell me we made it... It made it right after the conversation! Oh, man, that blows.
Well, I guess Cortez will just be slightly sadder around us now.
No, you still convinced him to put the photo on there. He still did a bunch of good stuff just to get to that point.
Was he really hemming and hawing about that decision?
I mean, no, he was really beat up about the loss of his husband and didn't necessarily know what to do. I think you recommended to put the photo on there.
Here you are, James-o.
Yeah.
You cleaning these guys out on poker?
I don't have to say anything, but I'm about to make my comeback.
Oh, he's very bad at poker. He's losing that Batarian jerk.
The one across from him?
Yeah, he's staring daggers into him, making sure he'll never get his money back. Did I solve all your guys' problems? I'm not finding any prompts.
Solved most of the problems, I think, right now.
I figured there'd be like
around.
12 side quests waiting for me here.
I mean,
assumed full control of
you
Eclipse.
did pick up a bunch of them. You already did that one. You picked up a bunch of them in the I think some of the you picked up the one
here's
from the.
something.
Oh yeah, that's
I
one.
recognize you. You're Commander Shepard.
And you must be Tactus.
Yeah, I have the worst hair in the galaxy. What's up?
Yes, someone needs to sort out this mess.
This mess of the 8 shipping containers.
And we've got desperate people down here with no place to go.
How many C-Sec people do you need me to murder to make that not happen?
Dr. Shakwa spoke of a mutually beneficial trade.
I tried to be clear.
That lady is so sad.
The Alliance looks out for their own. Trust is a hard thing to come by these days.
Well, you can trust me. I'm Shepard.
I know you need our military.
I'm the most consistently inconsistent.
Her offer wasn't satisfactory.
I'll just take the correct option then.
Our supplies, and my people need every edge we can get. Your combat-grade meds will make a difference, and our mission may just save everyone. Now is not the time for pettiness or mistrust.
With our day-to-day worries, it's easy to forget we are all in this together. I'll have my people contact yours. You'll have.
Well, especially when the Citadel government is like dicking around with the refugees.
Yeah, it's a bunch of bureaucratic bullshit slowing everything up.
It's definitely not hate, it's just incredible incompetence.
I mean, it's not, because you gotta remember, the races that run the Citadel are Turians. Asari,
Why are the Turians
and
dicking over
Solarians.
themselves?
Well, as I said, it's just a bunch of bureaucratic bullshit. It's not.
Commander, he's hurt bad. Take down the sedative a bit, but hurry. I peg his survival at 50-50.
Okay, Mr. Man.
Are you
Go back
Gorek?
there and talk to the guy.
Oh yeah, I remember Gorek. He was important for some reason.
Not even what a terrorist is doing on the Citadel?
Hey, cat.
Do I know you?
You
You
get
read
out of
about
that
him in
box.
one of the.
Every Batarian with someone on Eratop remembers your face.
I don't remember doing a lot for the Batarians. How did they all know me?
Didn't.
You butchered a colony.
In one of the DLC quests, they got, in the last DLC quest of 2, a Batarian place got blown up so that you could stop the Reapers from coming earlier.
What? Was that even my fault?
I mean, you blew up the thing, which caused the explosion of that thing to hit their planet.
From pouring through.
Easy for you to claim now that they're here.
Or stranded the people on that planet. I don't remember which it did.
Well, fuck you too, buddy.
I haven't destroyed that relay. I spent months taking heat for Eratop from both the Alliance and the Batarians. And you know
Oh, is that the thing that got us put on, like, desk duty?
Yep.
I can live
It's
with
the
that
thing that got you kind of put away until the start of this game. As I said, it's the last DLC of 2.
Well, that's fine. I'll just shoot you in the head. Yeah, well, fuck this guy. Aw, damn, that wasn't a fuck you. I fucked up. Can I go, like, punch him in the dick a couple of times, even though he can't feel it?
Yes,
Where is
I
your...
believe most of the refugees down here are Batarians, if I recall.
Well, they got here first. Duh.
I mean, yeah, they did, because their planet was the first one to get attacked.
Oh, I can't even talk to the cops. What a bunch of jerks.
Can't talk to everybody in this game.
Okay, I think we went everywhere.
Normandy Dock has Garrus
Maybe the
on it.
Presidium Commons?
Oh yeah, you didn't go to the Presidium Commons, you're right. But I'm pretty sure Garrus is at the dock someplace for you to meet.
Garrus probably needs me to go down there so I can console him about his dad and his sister who got her leg shot off during the war.
Nope, I believe you have some fun and drink some beers, but
He needs me to drink beers next to the ship.
No, you go to a different spot. It just starts a cutscene where you go to a different spot.
Now arriving at Presidium Common.
Yeah, I know. I pressed the button to come here.
So it's an elevator. Think of it like multiple people going multiple places.
This isn't how banks work.
Yeah. It's a trust where his money that he has in it is being used and then whatever. So like, because it's the money he puts in gets siphoned around and then he gets a profit off of it. Is like how that works. But the money it gets used for the military and then. But he wants to just take his money out of it, meaning it would take money from the military.
At least here you've got the council fighting for you.
But to fight, they need money. Money this bag.
Well, I suppose if it's a trust and not a bank account, then that would make more sense.
Yeah, it's not a flat bank account. It's some sort of like. It was some sort of account situation where money gets kind of passed around.
I mean, I guess I'll buy that.
Those are armor pieces. That's
Ooh, that looks cool.
Stuff for your your bedroom.
Yeah, sure. That armor looks terrible.
It's the Cerberus armor. It's a full armor set. You could talk to that person sitting at that couch. It looked like sitting on that one couch. It looked like.
At Kanala Exports, we believe
Recon.
is a strong heart.
No, I can't buy that.
It's too expensive. You're getting close though. You're like 12,000 away. I think you could. Oh no, it was just his coat. His coat's like kind of the same color as the thing that goes around things you can interact with.
Yeah, I get it. Where's
Wait,
that,
was Caden? No, that's not Caden.
Where's that, floor that's like... Oh, wait, that is this floor. I was like, where's all the shops?
Yeah, they're down and around here.
Why is the Presidium Commons on fire?
Surprised this place can still get supplies for a menu like this.
Because it got
Maybe it's better if we
attacked
don't
by
attack.
Cerberus and it's still recovering.
I'm glad we're taking the time to do this.
Don't this place have a fire department to take care of that?
Pretty crazy.
You know, my life flashed.
Everybody's stretched thin, I suppose, is the mentality.
And now the romantic music. Why are you getting all emotional on me, dude?
Feeling up to whatever the
He's
Reapers
gay
do.
in this game.
And grateful that I convinced you to sit down for half a second and relax.
We need to talk about our non-existent relationship.
Yeah. I think it's a good time for us to have a heart-to-heart. What are you drinking?
That's
Or like
not a
we need to talk
heart-to-heart,
about-
Shepard.
More like we need to talk about all the bickering we've done across the last two games because you're working with Cerberus, I can't trust you, and all that other jazz.
Well, yeah, you were an idiot, and now you're not an idiot. Like, that's what happened.
More than a few beers on their balcony, looking over English Bay. Yeah. Beautiful.
We have English
Caden's
Bay in
Canadian.
Canada.
I feel good about our chances.
Yeah?
Well, that's why he's so good looking. Look at that guy. You just wanna kiss his squishy face.
Okay, if that's what you want to do.
Here's to that.
Well, I can't do that to Tally. I gotta go see her face.
There.
Although, technically, I did see her face, or at least side on, from before.
I was gonna say, technically Shepard saw her face. Us as the players did not.
Integrity.
And unfortunately, the porn also doesn't know what her face is, so that did not help.
Okay, fine. Okay, look. I just want you to know.
Are we even having a conversation right now? I'm completely spaced out.
We missed what some of the stuff that was said because we were talking about other stuff.
I think Caden is talking about nothing and also talking in circles.
And I value your friendship.
I feel like he's taking a lot of words to say small things. Because right now he's saying, I really am glad we're friends.
What'd you call it? Sanity check?
Sanity check.
Yeah, seriously, Cade, why are you getting, like, so blubbery? Is it because your face in Mass Effect 3 has been remodeled to be a giant squish?
It's better than Ashley's face. I hands down think Ashley looks really weird in this game.
Well, she does look really weird. She's in a pine box.
I mean...
Hey, it's
I
you.
mean,
you don't have another mission for me?
Nope.
That we need to do 12 times?
Nope.
Oh, what the hell's that thing? Oh wait, that's a Turian.
It's a Turian picking up broken glass or something.
I thought it looked like a really weird sci-fi dog.
No, it was a Turian bent over picking something up. That's a human bent over picking something up.
Did you blow up your shop for some reason?
No.
You guys have got to stop committing insurance fraud.
Are you gonna look at what his shop has to offer?
Nope.
Nope, you're just gonna go to this shop instead. Nope. Changed your mind on that one too.
Guys, stop committing insurance fraud. Jesus.
They're cleaning up. Remember how you're like, well, no, it's cleaned up. Well, there you go. There's guys cleaning up. Look, they're just not everywhere yet.
You can't clean up a burn mark by staring at
There's
it.
Liara.
Oh, there you are.
There's Liara.
I want to do something a little more exciting.
I love this part of the procedure.
Doesn't she do exciting shit all the time? I think she want to be more bored.
I'm Molly, back on Thessia.
She's constantly orchestrating assassinations, like stealing planets, killing pirates. Thinking like that.
Reading, exploring, getting in trouble, digging for ruins.
Wait, you still have time for your archaeology?
No, she's talking about her childhood.
I was very young.
Back on Thessia.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cute.
No one else thought it was funny. Oh, the lecture my mother gave me. But she did buy me.
I mean, I think in hindsight, it's a funny thing.
I miss her, Shepard.
Did you yell at your mother because she was working at the bar?
No,
or is that a different person?
That was her other mother. This mother she's talking about is the mother you killed in the first game.
She was confident.
Oh yeah,
This
her mom
game
was the Sith Lord.
Problematically refers to the other mother as father, which is kind of odd.
Well, one of them has to be the father in this culture, I guess.
Like for the idea that they can give genetic code, but like in a modern day sense, there are lesbian relationships where both people would have the title of mother, where both people could have given the genetic code because a trans person
I didn't think.
can potentially still have a kid with cis.
Sorry.
Damn it,
like
Liara.
a trans woman can have a kid with a cis woman, and then there'd be both mothers.
I like.
So like
I mean, yeah, but this is still like genetically and, you know, by birth and stuff. It's not exactly the same thing.
Well, yeah, and I mean, and God damn it, you picked the wrong options because you weren't paying attention. You just cheated on Tally.
Well, yeah, I was gonna be like, hey, I'll try and hit that Liara. Now, I thought it wasn't gonna go anywhere.
No, because you can romance everybody. So, we'll find out whether that affects whether or not you'll be able to do Tally.
Well, Tally's not gonna know.
I mean, you might get some interesting lines, because I romanced Liara in Mass Effect 1, and then I started romancing Jack in Mass Effect 2, and in the DLC, she literally talks about how I ditched her for the first girl with, like, daddy issues and tattoos. No, it was like daddy issues and tattoos or something.
I'm surprised you could romance Jack, considering how temperamental she was.
I mean, I can get around it. Also, if you treat her a lot nicer than you treated her, and at the beginning, even when she's being temperamental, she stops being as temperamental as she was with you the entire time.
Well, that was her decision.
I mean, that's fine. My point is, it depends on how easily you can turn the other cheek and still be super nice.
Found another one. Yeah, the guy
could be a side quest.
Too. Disarmed their safe.
No, I think this guy's just complaining to his wrist.
Yeah, okay, it's just the.
Is that seriously all there is to do here? Oh, Tally's here. I can go tell her that I kissed Liara.
Okay, so Tally's somewhere in the courtyard.
I didn't see where I was standing. Okay, so I have to go
down below, down towards the shops, but across from the bar. So, like, somewhere around there to your right.
Is it down here?
No, I don't think it's... I think it's one up.
I don't see a Corian over there.
I don't either.
Oh, it is over there. Tally, you invisible?
No, she might just be in an odd spot that the game considers part of this zone that isn't, like, directly where the 4 is. So, like, it has to do with what's considered what for the the zone.
Well, I'll keep looking around then. I'm sure the map isn't lying to me.
No, but my guess is, like, up a stairs or down a stairs, like, directly near there might be considered the courtyard. This is number 3. This area is the area labeled as number 3. But, like, my thought is, like, maybe directly down below is still considered number 4.
Anyway, I was just surprised that the game, like, in any way, just, yeah, you could hit Liara, why not?
Yeah, because if players can change who they romance between the games.
Yeah, but between,
and
like...
you can romance multiple people in a game, and then eventually the game forces you to choose, typically.
Oh, they all just don't gang up and hate on you for doing that
I mean, so, like, the thing, like, I don't remember how it all works for the later games. It might be, like, once you start one, any previous ones get shut down, and there's problems that arise with those. In one, specifically, there's a point where Ashley and Liara, if you're romancing both of them, confront you, and in that confrontation, you have to pick one.
Has anyone seen a Corian? Because I don't think I've seen a Corian here ever. Oh, here you are.
There.
We can have ships at the
See, she's not going to notice. She's talking to a Turian.
No, evacuating.
Her back was turned. It's the perfect excuse.
Ambassador.
I'm coordinating actions for the fleet while we're here. Evacuating colonies, bolstering Turian defense lines.
How the fuck do you have this much time on your hands?
It was right here. 3 years ago to the day.
But okay.
What?
This was where Saren's assassins fired at me. I'd just gotten to the
It wasn't. It was in a lower area that was roofed.
My mistake.
Yeah, everyone needs to refresh my memory. I don't remember anything.
I disabled the Geth and found that recording that proved he was working with the Reapers. I went to Ilium and tried to inform the authorities, but Saren's mercenaries attacked me. I barely escaped. I stowed away on a Turian freighter and came out here. I thought I was safe.
C-Sec is the worst.
Never told me about this. How bad was it?
Got me in the arm. They used polonium rounds. I was running a fever in minutes. It was the first time I'd been...
Well, yeah, if they saw your suit, I'd imagine that would be exactly what you're worried about.
Asked for protection, offered the data on Saren. The Turian clerk called me suit rat. He threatened to have me tossed off the station if I didn't leave.
I wish that clerk...
Wait, the Citadel employees are racist?
That was him back there. I don't think he remembers me.
Well, I'd imagine if he's a racist, he probably doesn't commit any of you to mind.
That's a very fair assumption.
This war is too big for old grudges. You showed me that. We're at peace with the Geth. I can't waste my time on a Turian who made me angry. Besides, it all worked out. I made it to the wards. You found me. Happy ending.
And now the Turians will get the aid they desperately need.
I nearly reminded him.
Well, they already got their aid. We saved their moon.
I'm curious if you fucked your Tally relationship. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm generally curious if you will be able to go back to it or not.
So did you.
I mean, is the game going to be that vindictive about it?
No, it's more like the game locks out choices based on what choices you make, so it may have, and I know for romancing Tally in this game, you have to carry it over from 2. Like, you can't start one with Tally in this game, so I don't know if you making that decision considered the game, like, decided, okay, you ended with this relationship and you started this one, meaning you can't go back to that one because you can't start a relationship with Tally in 2, or in 3. Like, that's my thought process of how the game is operating. That could have stopped it, is by picking that option with Liara. it, stopped this progression and then started the Liara progression, but you can't start a progression with Tally in this game. You have to carry it over from 2, but you did Romancer from 2, which means you might be able to carry it over and go back. I don't know. I don't know how it works because I didn't cheat.
Well, I'm not gonna consider it all that serious because
Garrett, you just walked past Garrus.
Because honestly, from the way Liara made it sound, it didn't sound like she thought I was serious.
Shepard, glad you came.
And then she kissed you.
What'd you have in mind?
Well, yeah, but I thought it was like a friendly thing. It's like, we're just gonna be friends about it.
Say, I told you you're gonna knock back a few beers.
I already scoped it out. But then I thought, if this was my last day alive...
I'm kind of surprised, but Garrus kind of looks smug about it for a second, which I'm kind of surprised his face can do.
I know, right? They do a really good job about Garrus. Like, I think the voice actor did a really good job because you hear it in the voice enough that the face gets it enough of fast.
Garrus, when have you ever been smug?
A lot. He's always said kind of cheeky lines.
Ever have that one thing you always wanted to do before you died, Shepard?
Too busy trying to live.
No, I did it all already.
The whole time I worked at CSEC, I'd stare up at the top of the Presidium and say to myself...
Garrus, we can't bomb the CSEC office. That's too far.
Let's go to the top of the Presidium.
Regulations telling
Wait, you could come to the top of the grounds
like
of
a
the
building.
shops?
No, like the top of a building or something. Like somewhere place you're not supposed to be able to go. See, you're like on top of like a bridge thing that people are inside normally.
Do something stupid just for the hell of it. Might be the last chance we ever get.
You wanted to drink beers up here?
No, he said he wanted to remember it, so it means he's not going to be drinking.
From 150 feet?
You obviously haven't
I think
seen
it's a
Turians
joke.
swim. It's a lot of flailing and splashing interrupted by occasional...
Or apparently you are close enough to survive a drop to the water.
I just have to save your ass again.
It'd make up for all the times I pulled your ass out of the fire.
I don't think we saved his ass. I think we just drug him out of the CSEC office because he was tired of it.
The scar across his face begs to differ.
Well, he was in a lot of battles. How do you know that's my fault?
Because we saw it happen.
I think that ride's been rough on you, Garrus. You've got a new
Well, does he have a recording of it?
Losing a step there in your old age?
How does he know? He's been shot at hundreds of times.
Touche.
Raise your hand if you haven't been killed before.
Ah, classic.
Once and for all.
Who's the better shot? Because I'm not a good shot, Garrus.
Some of us know how to make it dance. So, let's find...
Well, how is it fair when it's your gun?
There are a few people in the galaxy who've seen me in action, Garrus. They seemed impressed.
Yeah, but I've actually...
I think they seem impressed with your ability to reload from death. Not the fact that you're good at things.
Seeing as you believe your Shepard's a bad shot, I'm going to tell you what choices to make so you miss them. So you actually do like a bad shot. I'm pretty sure you hit the first one. But there's one, I'm pretty sure, where... There's one where it gives you like a Paragon to like intentionally miss it to like essentially Garrus win.
Give me a tough one.
How do I give you a tough one? I can't throw this thing like a curveball. It's a cylinder.
I said a tough one.
Well, I don't have a pitching machine,
Throw it
Garrus.
straight down! Throw it straight down!
That would be a dick move.
So yeah, miss on purpose. Well, I say you should miss on purpose because your Shepard's bad at aim. Thus, and then we just pretend you missed because you suck.
And this is now my favorite spot on the Citadel.
It's windy up here.
That's a good joke.
I think I'm going to...
Okay.
Because, well, in the last game you can like give a shop, so like every single shop you can be like, oh, want an endorsement from Shepard? And what you say is, I'm Commander Shepard and this is my favorite shop on the Citadel. And you can do it to every shop, meaning every shop you walk by. And then what happens is every time you walk by the shop or enter the shop in the game, it plays the line Shepard recorded. So it became this really meme line of, I'm Commander Shepard and this is my favorite blank on the Citadel. So there, he memed it by being like, I'm Garrus Vakarian and this is my favorite spot on the Citadel because Shepard fucking missed a shot.
And it's kind of a shame they don't have as many in-jokes as Capcom does, because I think BioWare could at least use them.
Yeah, I mean, there's some. They make jokes about Shepard not being able to dance, which comes from the fact that his dance animations are all, like, absolute shit, because they just didn't put the effort into them in the first game, and then they just kept it bad in the later games. I know there's a couple other ones that got made.
Well, I don't think we're going to have time. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to have time for another mission, so we're probably going to have to call it.
Yeah, no, I do think this is where we call it, because I need to work tomorrow.
Yeah, but, you know, for people who are watching, eventually we're going to plan to go back to the Saturday so that we can finally get back to the 5-hour streams.
Yeah, until then, you'll just have to put up with our 3-ish hour streams.
Well, this one was kind of our fault. I was late because I had a phone call and didn't have everything hooked up, and then we talked about Resident Evil for a half hour.
Yeah, I guess. Still, if we started at 8, we had 3 hours, because it's 11:18. I think it's Cortez, yeah.
Okay, they can probably do something, and I guess Cortez wants a drink, so we'll go to the bar in about 5 episodes from now. So yeah, another
2 episodes.
We just got we just resolved the Geth thing today. That's the only thing we did.
Yep, and then talk to people in the Citadel.
And tallies through some sort
I'm trying to remember how many like things we have left. For like the main story things before like the final fight. I think we only have 3, maybe 4, or I think 3. We have there's a thing with the Asaris because we're going to meet the Asari counselor and that's gonna go into Asari stuff, and then like my mind says I might be forgetting something, but I know eventually we go and deal with Cerberus. Once and for all, that's part of the main story, is we have to go deal with Cerberus before we go and deal with Earth, which is the last mission. And the Earth mission is literally like, by playing this mission, you are finishing the game right here, right now. Do everything else first that's left, which will be when we do the DLCs, I guess.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. And for future reference, Tally, through some sort of mind-reading ability, because she couldn't have known, is somehow gonna know that I cheat on her with Liara, but not really. Ooh.
I don't know. As I said, I don't know how that's gonna work with the game.
But
I don't remember.
But for anyone who really gives a shit if that does happen, I'm not gonna regret it. That's a decision that I made, legit. And even though I did make it just kind of a joke to see if the game would catch me on it or not, which it kind of, sort of did. Because Liara wasn't like I said, Liara like wasn't into it, and she didn't want to go any further about it. So that's how I read it, or maybe I just missed like 2 sentences.
I wasn't necessarily, and as I said, I wasn't necessarily fully reading the cutscene. All of a sudden, I just looked up and they were kissing. So like maybe I did miss something.
So yeah, look forward to that, because that's going to be
playthrough. I was going to say my last playthrough of 3, I
deal.
carried over a romance with Liara, so I was romancing Liara from the get-go. So I don't know what any of the romances look like in 3 when they start in 3, because I never did any of the ones in 3. I always carry over one from 2, and then I believe 2's the game where if you're going to change, that's the game to change, because you have the most options.
But hey, we got Cerberus that we need to take care of finally, so they leave us alone. We're gonna go back to Earth. We're gonna deal with the Asari and their stupid non-problem, and then I don't know, maybe we're gonna go help the L Corps in a side mission or something.
I mean, you did get a side mission for the L Corps. I don't remember if that's like a scan the planet one, or if that's like a you actually do something one.
So yeah, look forward
to that. I also
have
to like pull up a list of all the crewmates to see which ones we have and have not helped yet. Actually, I'm going to do that right now quick.
Who haven't we helped or killed? That's a long list of names. Oh, we haven't found Zarek. Or Zaid, or whoever that guy is.
Zaid. Yeah, we haven't done Zaid.
We did Thief late. We did Kasumi very early.
Yeah, we did Caden, Tally, Liara, Garrus.
Was Garrus's the moon mission, or was that the main story mission?
I mean, he might have another mission, I guess, but I'm pretty sure it was just like the moon mission and helping his race. Because a lot of the people who are like your crew members I don't think they have like full-on missions in this game. Okay, we did Thane, because Thane's is in the main story when he helps you with the mission where he dies. We did Kasumi's.
We obviously did Jax.
We did Grunts. That was the Rachni one. We did Jax. We're going to do Miranda's. We picked up Miranda's. We did Legions, because Legions is the main story one. We did Tallies, which is the main story one. We did Samara.
I think that should be
Morden.
everybody.
That's what Morden was the main story one. We did Jacob. That was a side one.
That should be everybody.
Yeah, that's actually everybody. We did everybody's except Miranda's and Zaid's.
And Miranda.
We picked up Miranda's and can go do it. And for all we know, we picked up Zaid's. We just haven't gone and done it yet.
I would kind of doubt if we picked up Zaid's, because I've never heard of him in this game yet.
Well, I was going to say, but remember, half these people, you bump into them in the middle of some other mission. Like, Jack's mission doesn't say, hey, Jack's here. You go to the school to help the school, and Jack's there. Same with Jacob's. You get a message about Cerberus deserters. I don't think it necessarily mentions Jacob. Then you go and Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob's just there with the lady doctor.
But yeah, some of them are like that. So, I don't know, if I had to put my money on it, Zaid's is like that. So let's take a look here.
So hey, we finally hit the halfway point on this LP. So there's gonna be a lot more stuff to do, because I don't think we did any of the DLC yet, and there was like 5 of them. There's like 5 DLCs to do. So look forward to that, as this video ends with me staring at Trainer from across the room.